Welcome to the Put Me On Something podcast. I am your host, Alejandro Gomez, and I'm here with...
It is Eurosign, and to my right, we have a reappearing guest, a really good friend of mine. Go ahead and introduce yourself one more time.
What's up, guys? I'm Eric.
Eric Grizzy. Let's just call you that.
A.K.A.
Eric Grizzly. Hey, I've had that name since like 2012.
Where did it come from?
Twitter?
Not something. That's why I call you that, because of Twitter. But.
Yeah, I used to skate back in the day.
Oh, no, wait, for real?
Yeah, and there was this deck I bought. It was a Grizzly Bear deck. It was like a brand.
Yeah.
And when I made my Twitter, that's basically what came to my head, just
Eric
that
Grizzy.
name.
Damn, I forgot about that, bro. That shit was dope.
Yeah.
What a time, what a time. All right, real quick, before we get into all the topics, I picked up this new drink at one of those little corner store liquor spots. It's actually a alcoholic beverage by Monster, the energy drink. And I don't know, I thought we'd just try it. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. So
What's the percentage on that?
6. So we have Beast, presented by Monster. Hopefully it gives us the same great taste that we're familiar with. Wow, presenting a new experience for us all.
They know it's like Joe Rogan. Alpha Green. Or is it Alpha Elite?
Alpha Brain?
Alpha Brand, there you go.
This shit tastes straight up like Monster. But
Tastes-
slightly different.
Guess I'm driving home tonight.
Yeah.
Yo, it tastes dead ass just like Monster. You know
Does
what I'm
Does that have energy drink in it?
saying? I don't think it has caffeine from when I read on it.
He's all wired up now.
But it says it's not a seltzer. It's a malt liquor, and I don't know. Last time I had a malt liquor,
Malt
bro, it was a
liquor.
Mickey's, and that shit had me zooted.
Word up.
Oh, Mickey, man.
All right, what was that? Getting
All right.
straight into it today. I wanna ask you guys a certain kind of questions.
Go ahead,
you know?
little young playboy.
They're a little bit more on the relationship spectrum,
Uh-huh.
but I want to get you guys' perspective. I'm going to go just straight for it. I want your guys' opinion. How would you feel?
Not gonna lie, that shit was gross. My bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it really set in?
Yeah.
Maybe it just needs to be a little bit colder. Damn, this shit does taste like straight up Monster, bro.
Yeah.
That is deceiving.
Yeah, it was a little bit more colder. Probably have that.
It would taste
kick
better
to
for
it.
sure.
Yeah.
It's crazy how it makes a difference. But 6%, damn, bro. We'll see.
Anyways, go ahead.
Relationship question. Dead ass.
You go ahead.
Would it be a deal breaker for you if you found out your partner was once possessed when they were like a little kid?
What the hell? Like later on?
I'll try to.
Like, do they do the exorcism on her and stuff?
Yeah,
or?
like she full on had her exorcism, like type shit.
Where at? Here?
No.
Or Mexico?
Oh,
No, it doesn't matter.
hey, that really sets the tone though. If you say Mexico though, I don't know, in Phoenix, like in her old house.
I mean, I dated a girl that played with the Ouija board.
Oh hell no, bro. That's
And
voluntarily though.
I didn't know that she did that until we were like a couple months in, and she told me.
Ew.
And I always wondered because I used to always like feel some weird shit around the house, like the lights flicker, doors shut.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when she ended up telling me, well, I played with the Ouija board with my friends like 2 or 3 times.
What the
Damn.
fuck?
Yeah, and then I don't know, man. For me, it was after that. It kind of felt weird, but I was already
Yeah.
deep in, so I was just playing it off, see what happened. And
Mm-hmm.
funny thing is, once I broke up with her, I felt more like,
Like alive?
yeah, like
At ease.
Free?
yeah,
At
yeah, like I felt
What
like
the
nothing was like pushing me on, down on me.
Wow. How long did you guys date?
Like a year and a half.
Dang. Okay. Let's kick it up a notch. How would you feel if you found out your current? Because you guys are both in relationships. How would you find out if your current partner was once possessed and at like 8 years old and shit?
And call my abuela to bless her and shit. And see if it helps.
But what if it hasn't came back? She was like, it's no big deal. It never came back.
It hasn't came back since that one time.
Yeah. But she got hardcore possessed, like floating in the bed, floating in like the room was crazy and everything. And they had to call a priest from fucking Rome or some shit.
So how do you feel like when
Bro,
you're
I'd
around
be
her?
kind of creeped out. Like, did I just meet this girl or we've been together for a minute?
Yeah. Like,
If
you guys
we
have-
just met, that'd be a kind of a buzzkill. But if I've been knowing you for a minute, maybe I could be a little bit understanding. But okay, how about this? What if you saw the video?
Of them getting
You saw
possessed?
it?
Yeah, no. What if you see a video and they show you the video when they got possessed and they got the exorcism performed
I'm
on
out,
them?
man.
Would you still be with them?
I'll be out. Nah. Like, what if I, your cousin Yvette, my lady?
Hmm.
Like, if I would you would have told me, yeah, bro, but she's been possessed by a devil.
He thought it was a joke, but he was
How
serious.
would have been like,
This guy wakes up in the middle of the night. She's all floating and stuff.
hey, baby, while you're up there, can you
you get-
scrub the ceiling?
Can you get that little corner I can't get?
That cobweb up there.
Can you dust the fan?
I think I would have dipped if I would have known that.
I mean, me
Yo.
personally, I'm a big believer in all that shit.
Yeah.
And I believe if you surround yourself around that kind of energy, it's gonna like attach to you too.
True.
So yeah, I'll probably be out on that.
Just like anything else in life and shit.
Yeah, like you don't want no negative people around you, because then over time you start feeling that negativity on you too. You know.
True. All right, what's worse? That they got possessed when they were a little kid, or they got unpossessed in front of you right now as an adult?
Sorry.
In front of me,
Yeah, like right now, your partner gets possessed,
that's probably worse.
and then exercise in front of you. Would you still look at the same?
I mean, I'll be freaked out, because I mean, if it happened when she was little, you never saw it if you never been around it. But
Nah, but when she was little, you saw the video.
Of them getting possessed?
Yeah, and the exorcism, like straight hardcore, like floating, and then the room spinning, and she's like, "Ah!" And then she does.
well,
that.
how many months have like say if you guys how many months would it be into before
You riding for shouty?
like she
No,
tells you that?
your current state of relationship.
Oh, like now with my girl that would
Yeah,
if
like
that happens.
just any long term relationship you've had.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult, because if I see kind of like signs throughout the time we're dating, maybe. But if we're dating and nothing has happened bad, then I'll keep going and see what happens in the future.
Wait, what kind of signs can you see if someone's like, yo, this person might have been possessed?
Well,
before?
I was telling you, like, my ex-girlfriend,
The
when she
Ouija
told me,
boards?
yeah, she
Oh,
did the Ouija
true.
board. And the funny thing is, she didn't tell me about that. I was just telling her, like so I saw this and this and that, you know? And then she's like, oh, yeah, And then a couple of days, like, yeah, well, I kind of played with the Ouija board when I was younger.
What the heck?
And then after that kind of click, I'm like, is that why, like, shit happens and shit?
Oh, shit, yeah.
She's like, I don't think so. It's always been happening to me in my life. And then I'm like, well, that's probably because you play with the Ouija board.
Yeah, and you just like fueled it. Did she ever see those shadow people type things?
Not her, but her little kid used to.
Oh my god, that is
Like,
worse. Oh my
yeah.
god, kids always see some.
Yeah, because I
shadows and
remember
shit.
there's one time she told me, she's like, hey, it's like, the baby is kind of talking to like a you know how back in the have people have like imaginary friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, she has an imaginary friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right. And she's like, so she keeps talking about the friend. And one night I was alone with her. Like she had my ex-girlfriend had to go to work, so I was taking care of the baby.
Yeah.
And yeah, like out of nowhere, she's like, yo, it's like, Eric, my friend needs help. And I'm like, your friend?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yeah, my friend needs help. I'm like, and I go and I was like, it's only me. And like in my head, I'm like, it's only us two.
Yeah, but you're like listening to the kid.
Yeah, so then we go into the room and she just points it up on the top closet shelf. He's like, he's up there. He needs help. He's in trouble.
What was up there?
Nothing.
The shadows.
No, like literally the top shelf was empty. She probably had like maybe some like shoe boxes up there, some winter clothes that she doesn't wear yet.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, it was like no dolls, nothing. It was just like stuff.
Yo,
that
that's
was,
creepy
yeah,
as
and
fuck.
then after that, the more and more I was with my ex-girlfriend, like little things started happening more and more at that house.
Yeah.
So I think that was my sign to leave.
Yo, for real.
And I remember this one time. It's kind of based on same subject. We were all here with the family,
Yeah.
and we were all around the fire. We have the little fireplace back here,
Yeah.
and it was like the whole family was sitting around and all that. And we are just taking pictures. And the funny thing is, the fire was in the middle of us. There's no fire behind us and all that.
Yeah.
But when we took a family picture, my ex-girlfriend's background was like a big fire, like over her head.
What the heck?
And we were in front of we were behind the fire. So the fire was in front of us. We were behind it, like right here. And like in the picture, it looks clear like the big fire was over behind her head.
Specifically, only her.
Yeah,
Bro,
only
that is-
her. And my parents are like tripping, like, you see that? That's some crazy shit.
That is
Really?
creepy.
Yeah, and it
as
kind of made her
fuck.
uncomfortable. 'cause
Are we talking about your last one?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Were
I
you
get
hear
that.
that when that happened or no?
No, I wasn't here.
Yo, that is creepy.
Yeah.
And then not judging any individual, but just in any scenario.
Hella
that is-
judging.
that- Hella judging.
Hella judgment.
I'm critiquing right now.
But like I said, I believe in all that. But at the
this
moment,
is the critique corner.
yeah. But at that moment, you kind of brush it off, like, nah, it's probably just us like, overthinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, after we broke up and I kind of went back and realized, I'm like, damn, like, because ever since I left her, I've had no like negativity towards me.
Yeah.
Nothing bad happened anymore.
Mhm.
So I mean, yeah, it's possible, man.
Yo, fuck that. That's
Just
creepy as
just
hell.
keep an eye on her, man. If you
Oh,
start
hell
seeing
no.
some weird shit going on, then
No,
Let us know.
Yeah. Wait, what about you, Joe?
What?
Would it be a deal breaker? What's worse? Finding out that your girl was once possessed when she was 8 and you saw the video and it was hardcore exorcism,
Mhm.
or seeing them get unpossessed in front of you right now?
Right now.
Imagine just like,
Imagine like
Yeah,
we're
because that's happening right in front of you.
because we're sleeping like next to each other. Next thing you know, I feel some movement, and she's
Yo.
like crawling up the wall.
yo, because
Crawling up
we've seen some supposed shit like that before when we were little. Remember
Oh, the
that
church?
Yeah, church we used to go to. We
Refer
talked
back,
about this before.
refer back to episode 13, I think.
Yeah,
or
or
14.
some shit. We were talking with our cousin Pat because he can confirm it because him and his mom went to the same or organization
church,
of
yeah.
church where they would always do this red exorcism, bro. And then I thought it was normal to go to church and see an exorcism, but apparently it's not because I would be a kid. And then like middle school or something, like, hey, you remember in church when they would do the exorcism?
So
And they're
you guys
like,
you guys
no.
actually watched it?
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
Hold on, who knows? Maybe it was some freaky shit or maybe some fraud shit. But I just remember telling people, like, hey, you remember at church when they used to do exorcism? They're like, no, what the fuck? And then at my
Yeah.
church, it was always be like, you know, it was the same lady. He's like, El nombre de Jesucristo que sal. Sal ese demonio. And then that lady would be geek and she like, and her hands all behind her head. Bro, and I was like 8 freaking out, like, oh my God, what the fuck? And then you're composed and you're looking around like, why is no one scared and shit, bro? But I felt like a weird ass vibe. And you know how when you pray, you're supposed to close your eyes? I was always opening my eyes and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys pray and all that? Like,
Yeah, I still do like daily, every
I
now and
don't
then.
know.
Shit.
I want to practice praying, but not right now. Like, not really.
I do like the
Oh, the little...
Little-
the cross and stuff. Yeah, every night. And the funny thing is when I don't do it, like
Mhm.
I have like bad dreams and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know if it's like in my mind because like when I'm falling asleep, I'm
Mhm.
like I didn't pray, but when I'm praying, like I always have like good dreams or no dreams at all. And when I don't pray,
Mm-hmm.
I have like some weird shit, like just not like nightmares, just like some weird freaky dreams. Like what the
Mhm.
fuck was I just dreaming
Yeah.
about?
Kind of like when you don't brush your teeth and you feel guilty.
Yeah, all day you're like fuck man, guys.
That's
Damn
gross.
it. You're supposed to take care of your teeth, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, that was just my spiel. I had to ask you. But yeah, for whatever reason, we used to see that shit at church all the time. And they'd be like, and then it'd be the
I
same
don't know what
pastor.
Normal
church you
shit.
went to, man.
I know, for real. I wish I
We
could
went
show
to
you.
a great
I,
church.
I,
No, I'm
should,
just
I should have snuck in a little camera in my
Back then.
in my pocket.
Those little...
Record it. Like where they used to do like those movies. What was it? Like the haunted house ones. Whatever?
VHS tapes and shit.
Yeah, where they used to record like the paranormal Paranormal Activity. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we used to record stuff like that.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I
That's
shoulda-
all you as a young kid in the
I shoulda-
church.
Bro, yeah, I
Yeah.
should have recorded it because it's always the same two ladies for whatever reason.
Yeah, it was always the same people.
Always the same two ladies and stuff. And I remember when I saw
Just
her
hooping
once
and hollering.
at the barbershop, like at the salon, and she just scared the shit out of me just because.
She was all normal. Like, hey,
yeah.
be cool.
Yeah,
I know you, right?
Yeah, I don't know. But then supposedly that church got busted for like money or something, like a few years ago.
Scamming shit.
Yeah, finessing. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. To each his own. But that was my question with that. So my next question
Go ahead.
is, okay. So let's say the scenario. Let's just say, kind of knowing you guys. Let's say this is like you guys are 3, 4, 5 years younger. Okay, more in your early 20s and shit. If someone offered you to be in a fake marriage for about, let's say 3 years, and then they pay for all your living expenses, like all your bills, but you have to live with them, obviously, would you do it? And you get to live in like somewhere like New York, but like
Yeah.
New York,
Well,
York,
like we're single.
like a
right?
penthouse, like not a penthouse, but like a nice spot.
Kind of have like a sugar mama type of way.
Almost like you solid, like you don't got to work for 3 years.
But we still have like sexual
No, there's no sex,
no sex,
no
no.
sex,
No sex.
unless it's a hot, steamy night.
But
or some
am
shit.
I able to go and have sex with other girls and stuff like that, or is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
strictly just?
yeah. You could do your own thing.
Well, yeah, why not?
Would you?
Perro. Yeah, I would.
Des-
Oh, no, I'm just
Desgraciado.
saying,
No, I'm just
like,
kidding.
yeah.
Que salga de pensión. No,
Because 3 years with like
3 years, yeah.
being
You
with
saving
her.
some money with that.
Yeah.
All right, what about you have to like, because you're gonna have to pretend like you have a history of being together and shit. Is it really worth that to you? And then when you get divorced, it's gonna be so much paperwork.
Well, you're actually married?
Yeah,
You're
you're gonna get
married?
married. Oh, my bad. You're getting married so they can get papers. That's why they're paying you.
Oh, yeah, they might as well help out somebody and get money out of it.
I should have started off with saying that. Would you be in a fake marriage to get this person papers if they paid for all your rent and living expenses for 3 years and you have to live with them?
Why not, man? It's a win-win for us, or for me, cause like say we're married, and I don't work for 3 years. I have a nice house. I have everything I want. When we get divorced,
No nice
I'll-
house. It's just a decent apartment.
Oh, still, man.
No,
It's
so
a
you
roo-
ain't
it's a-
getting you ain't getting that made.
It's a roof over my head. Plus,
True.
when we get divorced, I'll take half of it. Oh, is there?
Hey, the quickster.
Yeah, is there a prenup or is no prenup?
I didn't think about that.
If there's no prenup, then I'll take half of
he
it.
found a loophole.
Yeah.
He went to a good lawyer.
He
No,
told him-
because
he told him
I
just
seen
enough.
people like that too. Like I've known family members that have people that I've known from them, like friends
Yeah.
that have done that.
Really?
And-
How long were they together for?
A couple of years till they got their like the papers and
Did
stuff.
they live together?
Yeah, had kids and all that. You
Is it
know,
loose?
Yeah, a little bit.
they've had kids and they kind of built a
Don't twist
bond.
it.
You know,
Yeah.
and the husband fell in love,
Mm-hmm.
but the wife was all just about the papers.
Yeah.
Damn.
So when she ended up getting the papers,
she dipped.
she dipped, and she
Yeah.
took half of his money and everything.
Well, I guess at that point, there's no problem with saying you divorced her first, so it's in your favor. You know, you got to you pull a fast one and shit.
Yeah, true.
But it's so tricky though, because then that's the kind of agreement that's verbal because you're doing something sketchy, so you can't really write that down. But then like you're tied in. I don't know. My biggest thing is like the paperwork after and legality after that, and there's no real contract. And on top of that, dating would be so weird. Like imagine telling a girl like, "Hey, you're like on your third day, like, hey, I really like you, but I gotta tell you, I'm in a fake marriage, and that roommate you met, that's my fake wife."
What the heck?
Well, you see stuff like that though. It's kind of it's illegal. You can't do that.
Well, yeah, no,
So-
no. This whole scenario is fucking. No, yeah, this whole scenario is under the table.
Yeah, but you're over here telling them now like you're a fake wedding and all that, and
Well,
marrying-
because you're trying to have a real relationship still.
yeah. I don't
So you
know,
might
man.
not date for 3 years then.
Yeah.
But you get paid from that, right?
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
a separate-
well, just
During-
like your expenses are
During
paid
and
for.
after?
You know, I mean, you get okay. How about this? You get one check for 7 bands, one-time check for 7 bands, and they just take care of all your rent.
7 G's? 7,000?
Yeah, one time.
Oh, never mind then.
Because that's the scenario I
For
heard.
3 years.
Yeah.
Nah.
All right,
I
7,000.
like a worse contract than
7,000
What are you talking about?
7,000 in the
Colin Kaepernick?
yeah.
7,000 at the beginning. Oh, for real. The you talking about the digital currency?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for real. All right, 7,000 for the initial start and 10 bands at the end of the 3
Nah,
years.
never mind. Forget that.
Nah. See, that's what I'm telling you. Is it really
Nah,
worth it? Is
not
it
the
really
money.
worth it? I remember this one time I was like seeing this girl. And we had barely met, like getting to know each other. And we were at her place and shit. She had her own spot, and she was on a conversation with a family friend. That I think he was gonna give her like $5,000 or $7,000 to do the fake marriage, and he would just take care of. He was gonna give her 5 or 7 bands up front, and then just take care of her bills, and that's it. And then. Like I was right in front of her, like she was like on the phone on speaker talking, and I was like, and then I didn't feel uncomfortable. I told her like, yo, ask for more, fuck that, like, you know what I mean?
Ask
Like,
for more.
and he was like, nah, it's all,
Like
that's
you're
all.
worth more.
You're worth more. I'm instigating the situation and shit. But yeah, and then I happened to meet the dude, and it's funny because I met the dude, but I don't think the dude realized like, yeah,
What was going on? Or what
no,
you heard?
I don't think he knew that I knew, and I don't know. It's bro, it's a fake marriage. I don't care, like. And he kind of shook his hand. He gave me that look, like I got your girl. And I was like, what? It's a fake marriage. I don't know. It's just funny. It's just funny as hell. Anyways, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it really worth it? It doesn't sound.
Nah, it
worth
doesn't seem like we're because
Yeah.
like what you get like 27,
Yeah, it's like
30 about it.
sounds like hella complicated.
That's like a whole year's like a minimum wage, like a salary.
If you really break it down,
You really break it down, yeah.
the minimum wage job.
Yeah. But going off of that, it's kind of like OnlyFans. You know, how girls do all that.
Oh,
Yeah.
What if you met a girl that did OnlyFans, and
Oh,
you guys start talking and all that, and you guys kind of have a good chemistry and all that. You guys
Yeah.
start kind of going on dates, but she hasn't told you yet like she has an OnlyFans, and then eventually it's like the third, fourth date, and then she's all like, "Hey, before it gets serious, I have an
Mhm.
OnlyFans." Would that be like a deal breaker? Or
Yeah.
Do I like her or am I getting to know her?
you're starting to like her after like the fourth date?
Damn, that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like.
But then
nah,
again,
fuck
I
it.
wouldn't be too surprised.
Okay,
It wouldn't necessarily be a bummer.
Probably just do it and just milk her some money out of her and then just do it.
Yeah.
Or does it depend on the type of content?
No, she's full on doing
Nah,
OnlyFans.
full on
Whatever you
getting
think
full
OnlyFans
porn
is, she's
and
full
all
on
that
doing
kind
it.
of shit.
Getting
Yeah,
ran
that's-
through. Yeah.
Oh wait, she's sleeping with other dudes?
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying like, what if she's just showing like nudes and all that? And
That's not a big deal. So tap me in, put me in, coach, put me in.
that goes off to my second question. What if your girl comes up to you one day and say, "Hey, like, babe, like, will you do OnlyFans with me?" You know,
Hell yeah!
Oh,
What the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
I've been waiting for you. I've been trying to tell you for so long. I got
tell-
my brother's camera.
I tell my
I've
girl,
been waiting for this moment.
I tell my girl, do like feet pics. You know,
Yeah.
people are some weird shit. Like they'll pay a lot
Yeah.
of money for all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. I had a homegirl that she was finessing feet pics on Tinder.
Really?
Yeah,
She
that's
get
how she
paid?
got
She
banned. That's how she got banned on Tinder and shit. Yeah, she got paid. She would just talk to dudes enough, and then get a conversation going, and then eventually like tell them that, hey, I'll sell you feet pics and shit, and then get their PayPal, and then she was doing it for a bit, but I think one of them she decided to just finesse him. and like not pay for it and not send him pictures and shit, and then he reported her. Or
That's the
something.
last straw.
Yeah, and then she got flagged. She got kicked out Tinder.
Well, I knew this one girl too that she had this one guy that anytime she needed money and all that, she would like send her nudes or send him nudes, but it was like news that she got off the internet.
What the
Oh,
heck?
Yeah.
recycled?
Yeah, and then she would like kind of like put the girl's picture on like other bodies, but kind of make it seem like the same type of body, you know. And that's how she would finesse them dudes, like just get a couple hundred. out
Damn,
of
she's
him.
over here committing, doing Photoshop.
Young
and shit.
entrepreneur.
Yeah, for real.
Damn. Shit. I mean, one individual could do that themselves.
True.
I'm not saying
Like
I
what?
could.
Put your own feet pics?
No, like make your own pictures and sell them. Oh, like Photoshop. Yeah, that sounds like
Photoshop.
too much effort, bro. I don't even know. Photoshop is hella
Yeah, you
fucking.
could. It's easy.
Hell no, bro. I always liked Adobe more. And
No,
shit.
but you can like pay someone. Hey, make me some feet pics. Like you know on Fiverr. Fiverr sponsored by. Not just.
That brings
No,
us to our next
Fiverr.
one.
Like where you like you hire people to do like.
But I don't know.
stuff like that.
But then they're making feet pics out of like graphics or photos.
I don't know. It's just-
Oh, speaking of that,
Make 'em
my homegirl was saying apparently people they like some people that like feet pics like flat feet.
damn, I got flat.
And I was
feet.
like, yo, yeah, I got some flat feet.
I don't even know what I have.
I was like,
How do you know if you have flat feet?
your feet
Hey,
hurt.
when your feet go like this?
Cause my
They
like
don't have that arch.
arch a little bit.
Yeah,
Because this whole time I thought I had an arch, but I actually wasn't like putting my feet straight, and they're like this. I was holding them up like this.
You didn't want flat feet.
So,
That's
so I
why?
thought I had curve, but I never realized my feet
Dude's
are
got
actually like
swimmer's feet.
this. I was like, that's why I can't wear like Vans and Chucks like for like to like work.
Is
and
that
shit.
true?
stand.
That does that really hurt your feet? When
Yeah, like
Fuck yeah, shit hurts, bro.
I work. I stand all day, and I don't even do a lot of work like heavy lifting. I barely move.
Yeah.
Well, I come home tired because my feet are hurting. I'm fucking drained. That shit hurts my back.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I gotta buy like those things for your shoes, like to put them in the soles.
the soles. Yeah.
Insoles, yeah.
Yeah, to
That
give you
shit
that arch.
whack.
Yeah, because I could wear Converse and Vans all
Yeah.
day, and my feet are fine. And
'Cause I used
Yeah.
to wear Vans all the time, and I wore them to like concerts. I
your
don't
white
fuck-
your white Vans,
the famous white Vans.
the white
Mhm.
Van era.
But I used to wear them all the time, and I would get home tired, like dead. I didn't even do shit. It was just a little concert, you know.
Beauty is pain, man. You gotta
Beauty is
stick
pain.
it out.
Yo, for real, with flat feet, beauty is paying and shit because everyone else is wearing their Jordans to work for 8 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I would love to wear my shoes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I gotta wear Skechers. And you think I'm lame, but actually I'm fly, bro. I promise. And I was like, yeah, so I gotta wear shit.
I wear boots, luckily.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Are they
and
comfy?
They're more comfortable.
Honestly,
and shit.
I'm more, that's like the best shoes or boots for me. Like
Uh-huh.
I could wear boots for forever when I wear shoes. They don't hurt as bad, but I could feel the difference. And I'd rather wear boots 100% of the time.
Hell yeah. Some botas.
I've been wearing them for like the last 6 years, so maybe
Yeah.
maybe that's why my feet just got used to them.
Your boots?
Yeah,
Oh, for real?
You
Damn.
got rancho feet, bro.
yeah, for real.
Hell yeah.
All right. We got any other topics, you know?
No, that was just my segment.
That was
the
it?
possession and the fake marriage. But I think with the possession, I was like,
That's you didn't even say anything.
oh, I didn't get my feedback. All right,
Yeah.
what's the scenario?
You met a girl right now. You hit her off. She's pretty good. Everything, you know, checked every box. Like, damn, this girl's pretty nice. You know, my type of shawty. And then, you know, you spend the night at her house, and next thing you know, she's acting weird.
And she's a 10.
Oh, is she possessed right now or before?
Yeah, right now.
Or is it coming back?
No, right now.
Head getting crazy. That was good. No.
Was it a scary movie too? The one.
Oh
The
yeah.
beginning?
I never saw that scene till like I saw the DVD version.
No.
No, yeah. Honestly, fuck, I'd be scared as shit. I'd probably like if I'm over at a girl's house and she starts getting possessed, bro, I'd dip. Like that is
What if
scary.
you guys are like high school sweethearts, and you guys are about to get married, and then it starts coming back to her?
Oh fuck!
Dang.
As soon as we say our I do's and shit, damn,
No,
that sounds like a
it's-
movie
it-
script right there.
Yeah, it's like a couple months before the wedding. You know, you guys are getting everything set,
I'll
everything
be
ready
mad
to
at
go.
Shorty for ruining my wedding.
And then you start seeing kind of like the signs, and then she tells you, "I think
My
I'm
wedding.
getting possessed again, and I
Yeah.
need a
It's coming back.
yeah."
I was like, what, your period?
like already?
Damn,
But-
why didn't you just have it?
But will you like kind of consider staying with her, getting her like,
Fuck, I probably dip when it comes to shit like that.
even though you guys been dating for so many?
Oh, we're
years?
about to get married type shit?
Yeah, and you guys are high school sweethearts.
Fuck, I never want to get married anyways. Let's go.
Well, then you're good to go then.
That's my cue. I don't know. The whole I'll be like, I don't know. The whole getting possessing was kind of a buzzkill for me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or just telling Shorty, like, honestly,
She's on demon time.
yeah, you're on demons. I can't deal with your on demon time shit.
What the? Who's this guy?
What's up?
Another Fowler?
Hey, we got a special guest.
Special
can't
guest.
see
Who's
him.
this? Nix?
No, Kimba.
Kimba?
You can't see the boy, but he right there.
Yeah, he'll be good.
Damn, that's just like the last last one we recorded, the last podcast from this one, before this one,
Yeah.
the fucking video didn't record it all.
Oh yeah, the last
I hope this one records. It's
Yeah.
recording right now, but I don't know if it's gonna.
because
pop up.
we're really trying to make an effort to bring the videos to you guys. I'm sorry.
Do you guys usually drop videos every podcast?
Well, we record, but then once we get our internet set up, and faster, we can actually start dropping.
Yeah, or fucking just for whatever reason,
Go to the
memory
library.
Card, the memory card acted up. The audio
always
wasn't
something.
recording, and the video was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always fucking something, bro. And it's like one of those things where it's like we double check it. We always do a check in before we start. Like Eric just saw it. Like we do a check in before we start the
that?
videos and stuff, audio and video wise. It's coming back.
It's our stalkers,
Fans,
fans.
fans.
It's Shorty's possession demon. Damn.
Yeah. What happened?
Who's that?
Who's who?
Who's talking?
Oh,
That's
it's my
Jasmine.
girl and Joe's girl.
Oh, she scared the shit out of me. I was
She
like,
got
bro,
back
this
in
is
the
the
store.
worst fucking time to fucking.
Put him up. Stickle.
You want to talk about last night, Tina?
Whatever. Oh, go ahead.
Last night.
Tell-
Oh yeah. I went with my.
Do you had a new experience?
I went with my boy Artemis. All that stuff too. It was like
Shout out Artemis. Shout out Kenji.
Rockero night, bro. That shit was lit. The music was dope. The people was dope. Good vibes and shit. And then for me, I'm just happy to like I got out of my bubble and my comfort zone and like
Was that your first time experience like a rock and roll concert? Like
oh
that?
yeah, hell yeah. But then like I've always liked low key like rock and shit. But a Spanish rock one is like another sweet tooth. Like talking about like a. I feel more inclined to engage with this genre. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was a good vibes and shit. Definitely experience. Basically, I just want I'm glad that I got out of my bubble, and I encourage anyone to go out of try to go out of the bubble. And it's crazy. Some of those people like were there by themselves completely and shit. When you chop it up with them, they're
I
like,
hear
yeah, I
it
came out
myself.
myself. I heard about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, that's dope. Like that takes some real fucking
So a lot of people that go concerts to themselves by themselves.
That's lit.
That's like good
crazy.
self love though. I heard.
Yeah.
Like,
For real, huh?
I couldn't do that. Like it's weird.
It's kind of like taking yourself out on a date. You ever heard about that? You're taking yourself out on a date.
You ever heard about that? No?
Yeah, like I see people outside. Like when we go to restaurants, I see people sitting by themselves. I'm like, damn, I feel bad for them.
Eric's
you know?
like, wow, what a fucking loser.
Yeah, but deep down, they probably love
Fucking
doing that
loser.
kind of stuff. You
Yeah.
know?
Eating's not that big of a deal though. Who
Oh, yeah.
cares? True, but like, I don't know. But it shouldn't. None of it should matter actually. But I don't think I'd question someone eating by themselves. Like if I'm at McDonald's eating by myself, like
That's not bad.
Like,
Well, I think people are just so used to like having like someone there, like homies, girlfriends,
Yeah.
whatever.
yeah,
That when they're
Family.
by themselves, they kind of like
they don't know how to act.
it's like it's a whole different world for them.
They can't.
Yeah, because that's like that. You ever heard that one saying? It's like you don't spend as much time with someone like you do with yourself.
Which is true though.
Yeah, and I was like, when I heard that, I was like, bro, that's scary. I don't want to be alone with my thoughts, man. Get out of my head.
You got anything to talk
gaslight
about,
your
Eric?
you gaslight
Any
your own
topics
self.
you want to talk about?
Shit. Let me come back to me. in a
Come back
bit.
to me.
Yeah.
All right, I want to talk about it because I remember like, I think you guys talked about it. Like your homie talked about the euphorics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Schemes, pyramid schemes.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys ever been like dragged into like one of those meetings?
All
like,
those
pyramid
seminars
schemes?
and
Yeah,
shit.
seminars.
Remember, we've been to a few.
I've been to a few back in the day. Like,
Oh my god.
did you been to that?
No,
Pyramid schemes?
You never had one, Eric?
no. I mean, the only thing close to that was I was in LA going down like just walking down by a Scientology church.
Oh yeah.
And they're trying to get me to go in there.
Come
so
here,
like,
son.
yeah, come here, man.
Wait,
So
is that a get rich quick scheme or is that like a religion?
That's a cult.
yeah, it's a
or-
little cult, but
You know Tom Cruise is a part of that church?
Yeah.
that's a lot.
I think
of
Will
people.
Smith is too.
Will Smith?
That's
all
what he
those
did. That
folks.
Chris Rock slap.
Damn, it was
Was it-
like
it was
the people above were
initiation?
telling him to do it. He probably
Well-
has a chip in his ear.
From what I heard, when people do like that slap, it's to like embarrass them in front of like the other cults. You know,
Uh-huh.
like let them know, hey, get your shit.
This is
in
for the
check.
Illuminati. We coming at you.
Yo,
For real.
that's scary.
Scientology ain't scared.
Yeah. But go on what you guys were talking about.
Oh, I
though.
was gonna say you've been dragging it because I remember like I got dragged into a few like way back in the day, and then they made it seem like it was such an important thing. Like you're gonna get rich, you're gonna fucking,
real.
you're gonna
Your
money.
problems are going to be
Your
solved.
problems
Did you guys
Generational
Did you guys
wealth.
believe in that or no?
No,
Oh, no,
like,
it was bullshit.
It sounded believable. Like, oh, let's just do this and do that. So when I did it, it was it was an energy drink.
Oh, fuck, what was it? I know it had eggs in it. That's all I remember.
no. Then we got dragged
was
to the other.
called-
Remember that one we got dragged to with
Malaluka or something?
Yeah, that was the second time. But
And then I got dragged to Forex, and then Herbalife. I've been dragged to a few.
Herbalife,
I don't know why I believed it each time, and then each time it has that feeling of
I'm gonna be
my
rich.
problem's finna be solved. I'm gonna get this bag. You know what I'm saying? Like you believe it, and then like when it works out, where it's like lame as fuck to like when you pitch it to people, or like it's not coming through, or it clicks
Hey,
for
bro,
you.
we're doing a meeting
Or,
this
or
Friday.
I thankfully I've never actually dropped money. Or when they hit you with the, hey bro, you want to make some extra money? Yeah, what's up? Just come through. Just come through. Like they don't explain anything. They want to just have the mentor explain it to you.
Uh-huh.
Shit was so lame. And then that corny ass like leaving the meeting where you're motivated as fuck and you're like, I'm in a room full of winners and like no one makes money.
What the hell, yeah.
Oh, another one was Secret.
What's that one?
Like oh, I forgot about that one. Secret. It
What's
was
that?
like
That book?
like it doesn't say Manera and stuff where like we don't sell the product in the store, you guys sell it.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was like makeup or skincare or some shit. It was like a whole lot of seminar. I met some cool people though, and I still talk to them to this day. But like no one does it. Secret, like the word secret, but like wordplay with like the C. Supposedly they got their minerals from the fucking the
like
the
sea.
motherland and shit. Yeah,
Like the
like
sea?
a secret. And
Oh,
I would
like
see people like,
SED? Like
yeah. I would tell people, like, hey, bro, you still keeping a secret? And they're like, bro, get the fuck out of here. No one's making money from that.
Let's see.
When was this?
That one was
You
like,
got what?
oh, hey, no, let me. I just remembered this from under my head, or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Only reason I went is because the girl that told me I think I had a crush on her in school and shit, so she kind of convinced me to
Trying
go.
to get at her, huh?
Like the first one I got convinced to was one of my homegirls. She invited me. Like, hey, do you want to make some money? Like extra money? Like make more money? I was like, yeah, I'm down. And like, come to this
Jeez,
meeting.
hell yeah.
Meet me up here. This and that. And I thought she did it because at the time I felt like I was a real go getter. Like, oh, I want to hustle. I want to make money. I need to do this and that.
You or her?
Me.
Yeah.
So for some reason I thought she saw that in me. So like, oh, I'm really interested in you to join this.
I
and
see something in you.
I see it in your eyes, the fire. And she invited me, and I was like, all right, cool. And they're all in there. Then the two dudes there, they were a year younger than me. They were still in my high school. I had graduated already, so they were like their senior year. They're like, yeah, I'm about to buy a BMW. I've made a lot of money. You guys can do it too.
Yeah.
And they're all selling it to us. And then the thing they pull out, what is it? Energy drinks.
Energy
Imagine you're in your class, you're drinking this, and somebody asks, hey man, what are you drinking? Oh, I'm drinking. I forgot what it was. The name of it.
It was orange and it had eggs in it.
Yeah, probably. But I was like, I'm drinking this, and like, oh wow, where can I find it? I'm like, hey, just talk to me after class. I'll hook you up, and then you tell them. Then it's a whole pyramid scheme. You get them under your freaking wing, and then
Yo, and they make you watch some inspirational ass video and shit where they take you to a Suns game.
and they bring some dude like, oh, I'm like, I'm not the CEO, but I'm under him, and I'm
I got
living
bands.
proof. Here's my pay stub. Look at it.
Yeah, and then like just some shit like that. Yeah, and it's always I didn't make money yet, but the dude that I know made money and shit.
Uh-huh.
So you can, whatever. I mean, I'm sure some of them work. I mean, actually, no, they wouldn't be a pyramid scheme if they worked. But
They only make money if
What's
you sign up, and then that's
yeah,
when
because
they
I
get money.
almost got brought into a forex one, but because I knew the dude, so I trusted him.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was gonna pay like $250 a month or $150 a
Oh, I
month.
don't know.
And bro, and they feed off that shit. Because that time I was like down bad. No, actually, it wasn't too down bad. It was more in the sense of I could use extra money for sure. I'm about to be down bad, but if I drop this last 150 or something, this could solve all my problems. Yeah, but really, thank God I never did it. And then that's the whole thing. I remember seeing it. I don't know if you've seen those TikToks where those dudes from Forex just like disappeared, or like
Yeah.
like
No, that's what I'm talking
all
about.
those
Because they
meme
pop
videos of them.
a lot
and
of
shit.
a lot of the TikToks have popped up, like a bunch of old Forex videos, and like people are clowning on them, like damn, where are they now? This and that.
What are they even writing down?
I hope they're all still doing it, this and that.
Yeah, I don't think any of them do. I remember one dude, I met him at Walmart at all places and shit. He tried to put me on and shit, and I truly believed him.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this food looks like he's got, because he looked like, like, you know, he was all like designered out. He had he stayed at was the W6. If you're from Arizona, you know, from the East Valley, W6 is that tall ass building on Mill Ave. It's a social flex. Everyone when they go to the parties and
Was
shit,
that-
you always flex being on the balcony.
Isn't that where that one kid ended up dying
Which one?
Where
at the Was it
W6?
Yeah, that it's like a big. Was it like apartment complex?
Is that
or
tall
something?
building?
Yeah, those
in
luxury
Mill Ave?
condos and
On
shit
Mill
like
Ave?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Those
like
ones
where
you
a
see?
lot of parties happen there, like a lot
Yeah.
of college kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't heard that story a couple years ago.
No.
This one kid fell from like I don't know what story it was.
He
but-
fell?
Yeah, I don't know if he was drunk or something like that, but he ended up falling over and
Dang.
and dying, dude.
Oh, that's horrible.
Well, of course, from that fall, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna survive it.
Yeah.
But they were partying. It was like a Saturday night. They were partying and all that. and some people just like saw him on the floor, and then they found out that was from a party upstairs and stuff.
Yo,
It
that's
was like an
terrible.
ASU party, I think it was.
Damn.
And the funny thing is, I knew a friend that went there,
Mhm.
and he got interviewed by like the news and stuff like that. He was talking about it.
Yo, that's crazy. Fuck that.
That was a
Nice.
spot back then, though.
Yo, for real.
Like
yeah.
what? Mel Ave?
No, well,
36.
Mill Ave and W6.
No, have you been in there?
Yeah, yeah.
I went in there
I've
one
been-
time,
Yeah.
but just in the lobby. I didn't actually go up
Oh,
to the party. 'cause
I've been in there.
Yeah, I had to
Yeah,
be like
it's
invited to the parties.
Yeah,
up there
I've
and
been
stuff.
I've been to a couple parties over there. That's what I'm telling you. It's always a flex, and then people when they flex it on the snap and shit, it's always a flex. Like, they don't live there. They just
always
snap
go-
that they work
and then
to
they
a
go
party
to
there.
they go to the show the inside and they go to the balcony show like that.
It's always the balcony pics, bro. East
Yeah.
Valley. It's always a balcony pic and shit. You know they don't live there and shit, but it's always a flex or whatever, some dumb shit. But fuck, what were we just saying? Oh yeah, the Forex thing. Yeah, he lived there, and then I believed him that he got money. So I'm gonna do Forex too and shit. And then something happened with him. All he did was talk shit on the gram, like, oh, I make real money. Oh, I came from poverty and shit. And then he disappeared. Like he disappeared out the gram, and I think he was being chased by for money.
Yeah.
Was it money embezzlement,
Yeah.
fraud, and all that shit? Yeah, all that stuff. Because I eventually found him. Because it just randomly occurred to me one night, what happened to that fool? So I looked him up, and because his Instagram was gone, I looked him up and found him, and he was being investigated for money fraud and all this bullshit.
What the fuck?
You
That's
know
how
what
they
I'm
get you.
Yeah.
Well, so what was the name of this?
Forex, but I'm pretty sure this dude had money fraud. That's why he looked like he had money, because he had finessing money, and the Forex was just to convince you to do Forex.
And
Probably like one of
it
them.
was a what? Energy drink?
Oh, no,
like-
that's the one he's
totally
talking about.
Like, I think it might be like stocks.
Oh, yeah,
trading
yeah.
shit, like
Forex is supposedly it's like a trading
Like a-
course
like-
and shit.
Like kind of like a stock market and stuff
yeah,
like that.
something like that.
Yeah, but it's like a group thing to you take courses to learn, and you got to pay every month like $150, $250 a month to be in this group or some
I
shit
don't know.
to learn how to sell stocks and all that shit. Or
Were
some
you guys
bullshit like-
ever enroll into the Hustle University?
I
what is
I did it.
Did you
Yeah,
go
I
on?
did it. Yeah, a lot of good information.
Was it legit then?
Yeah. Like, I don't know if people were actually making money off of it, but like they actually had like good information on there, like stuff like that. But a lot of it, like, it's a shit that are like
Kind of new, but
kind of
just gotta-
new. Like some of it, I think like freelancing. You know, like for example, like for freelancing photography, you just like stuff you know, like how much to charge,
Yeah.
how to make money, how to get clients and stuff like that. It's like you just like normal shit, like word of mouth and all that shit.
You
You know?
just gotta hustle to get it. That's
That's all
basically
it is.
what it is.
But a lot of some of it was like different. Like there's copywriting, which I don't really know what that is, stuff like that. And then there was like stock, like they show you how to do stocks, and then
Stocks and stuff.
and Bitcoin, I think, and a few other things.
Will you ever invest in stocks and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Or
really.
you
Yeah,
were talking- you were
yeah,
actually
Draw has
saying-
the
Well, I
most
told you,
stocks out
I-
of all
huh?
of those.
What?
Didn't you have the most stocks out of all those? Because I haven't
Most
checked on my
stocks.
Yeah,
shit.
you talk.
I have
you-
not
you
fully
were just,
checked
we were just
on
talking
my
about
shit.
that.
I invested in Rumble, like the new up and coming like video.
YouTube and shit. What were you guys? Yeah,
Well,
you guys
it's
were telling
better
me about
YouTube,
it.
'cause it's like more free. It's not like YouTube is all strict and everything. But I put like some money in there. I'm gonna keep adding more money to it. See how it goes. Because right now it's just starting, so who knows how it'll be like in another 5-10 years, you know?
I think it might surpass YouTube in a couple years.
I mean, because YouTube's well overdue, bro. No disrespect, but just like not even get to the whole strict shit. But it's that whole thing, Kingdoms Fall and shit. Like it's well
Yeah.
overdue.
it's a
'Cause
good
I think-
platform. It just,
Everything falls like
honestly-
for, like
like,
no
no-
jumper. Like they're popping and then eventually it falls down.
Yeah, and
And
then
that's
like,
crazy because you see that with everything.
yeah, no. Perfect example is before Google, there was Yahoo. You know what I'm saying?
And where's
Like,
Yahoo now?
Yeah, and then before like the decline of these social medias, there wasn't a TikTok. Now TikTok is like the current social media,
Like,
like
did
they're
you
really
guys-
flowing and shit.
Did you guys ever heard of MapQuest?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, you remember that shit?
Yeah,
People were printing out the things. To follow
yeah, I
the directions.
remember when we used to be when I was young and we used to do like family trips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom would be printing it on the printer, and on the way to like where we had to go, it was like
Take
a
this.
new spot.
Yeah.
She'll be reading it and like telling my dad, "Go here, go here." And,
Like you guys can just buy a map.
And-
Not
yeah.
you, but like just people in general. Just buy a
yeah.
map.
Well, they
Oh,
used to
man,
use maps
we're-
too, but that looks
yeah.
stressful as hell. Cause
Maps are easy.
Hell no,
I
that
like
shit
them.
was-
Like when you pull them out, like you just mark it. And it's
No, hell no. That
feel
shit
like
was
I feel like
stressful
one of
as
those like old like
I
navigators.
me
like,
personally, I feel
whatever it
like
is.
if I look onto a map, like I don't know where I'm at exactly. Like you know,
fuck.
It's easy. It's home.
I've never.
There's no
actually-
you are here on the
Trust
map.
me, if
and
we get
shit.
lost, I got you guys.
I mean, yeah, I'll trust you to fucking know where's north and west.
East.
I thought you said west.
Do you guys know your?
Yeah, I
All
always
that-
know.
Okay, I know it in the city, but in general, no.
The sun rises. I mean, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west.
Yeah.
So I can go.
Same for the
outside.
moon.
No.
So once
Which
you
way
figure,
does the moon flow?
Same thing.
Where does it go?
West.
The moon never moves. Earth moves.
I thought the moon moved.
No, the moon was around us.
Well, doesn't the moon control the ocean?
Oh wait, the
Yeah.
move.
Oh wait, speaking of the moon, I just found it out today. Did you know that Rolls-Royce is investing on with a company to put some kind of nuclear plant device on the moon so it could generate power? It could eventually have a living society and jobs on the moon.
Damn, what the
Like,
hell?
why they fucking with the moon? Yeah, I saw this today and shit. Literally just saw it today. Like, bro, why they fucking with the moon, bro? Leave the moon alone.
Well,
What did the moon do to you?
I heard
Just
like
kidding.
when they went to the moon, like what was it back in the 60s or something like that?
Yeah.
Did we go to the moon? Though? I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Who knows? Because the funny thing is, back in the day, the technology that we have now
Yeah.
is 10 times more advanced. And the funny thing is, you would thought that they'll keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is? What's up with that? Sorry, guys. I've been drinking since
What's
like
up with
You
that?
good, you good.
better go.
Yeah, so I'm like, I was thinking about that because I was talking with my girls. Like, you know, it's funny how
What'd you point at?
I'm just staying connected.
Oh,
Anyways,
with
is,
the
it,
viewers.
is it your girl that's possessed? Is she you seen
Stupid.
shit now?
I know you see me,
Connecting
see
with the
me.
viewers.
I know you know that I know that you know that I know. Anyways, you were saying that how come we haven't been to the moon for so long, and why is today's technology more advanced than back then? How do we go to the moon back then if we can't keep going back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they say that apparently this is just like
they don't have the technology to go back.
no, we do because you see how SpaceX is constantly throwing satellites and rockets and for what's this Starlink. So like if they are able to do that, why can't we go
That's what I'm saying.
to the moon?
But they say that we don't have we don't have the technology to go back to the moon.
Oh, they say that? I thought
Yeah.
they said that we don't got the money for it.
Oh,
Nah,
bro,
money.
there's money everywhere on
Yeah,
here.
it's hella
Man, they're
cheese,
lying.
bro. What you talking
They
about?
could just print more.
That's what I'm
money
saying. I
out.
don't think we went to the moon because if we never went, then why would they make the excuse that we
Oh,
don't
is
have
that an
technology?
owl?
Yeah, we get owls out here.
I fucking hate owls. Hey, fool.
Oh, foul.
It's a how is it? It's a foul. It's a fool. Fool.
No, but I'm saying I don't think we went to the moon because think about it too. They say like there's a lot of TikTok, you know. I hate how we always refer to it
Yeah.
as a TikTok
For
but
real,
it's a
modern
thing.
day.
But
I'm a victim. To
Some
TikTok,
dude was
man.
like, okay, if we were go to the moon, how did they make a call from the moon with the technology they had back then?
What they say
Oh, I never
like
thought about that.
When if we could do that now with what technology we have, what did they have back then? You know?
yeah, well they say like when they landed, technically, supposedly when they landed, like part of the call was kind of like
Oh yeah,
Scratchy?
no, like it went mute or something like that for a
yeah,
couple
yeah.
of minutes.
And they say some other shit like, oh,
heard
there's like
some
this
other
stuff. Other like they're really like saying there's something like there's something on here like on the moon. You know,
Yeah,
something like
that's what I've heard. But
Did he go by himself?
No, just like three people. I
Yeah, I
think.
think it was
Oh,
like
okay.
two
Imagine
other
going by
astronauts.
yourself. I was like, fuck, I'm
Scary.
scared.
Does that bother you? Like bother you guys? Like yeah, you guys don't get like clarify. I can't say the word like. Understand if it's true that we went out there or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, because what I heard too is supposedly they went to the moon and they got scared the fuck off and they were told not to come back.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, like that's why it makes sense they never went back or some shit. And then like going away, what'd you just say about like fucking the signal being cut off? To me, doesn't make sense because it's like how would the signal? I mean, I'm probably wrong here. How would the signal get cut off? Because you're closer to the satellite, so wouldn't you have better signal here? Like, yeah, it's stupid as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, baby, we all sound dumb right now.
Yeah, we probably do
What
as
is
fuck.
he saying? No,
We're not fucking scientists, man. We're just
I'm no.
I'm no
scientist.
fucking physicist.
it just bothers me like not knowing the unknown.
Yeah.
Like if
There's known knowns and unknown unknowns and
yeah,
unknown
like what
things that
bothers
we
me.
don't
And
know.
then I've actually was watching another podcast. I forgot what it was,
Uh-huh.
but they're saying well, it's kind of going off the moon, but it's about spaceships and stuff.
Yeah.
One of them was saying that it's not even coming from outer space. It's coming from under the water, like from the ocean.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
what
yeah,
is?
Like spaceships, like the UFOs, whatever it is.
Yeah.
They're coming from under the water?
That's what I've
Yeah.
heard. Like it's not. It's because a lot of submarines and like that are getting like these like frequencies that aren't like unknown to. Like it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like it's not the same sound that we hear around here, like underwater.
Well, supposedly fucking whale. I mean, no, whales actually do produce their own frequency when they communicate and shit.
Like the what they call it, not as the sperm whales, echo whales or whatever.
Echolocation.
Echolocation
Yeah,
type
like they
shit.
get
And
up
even
that.
like
Yeah.
other animals and shit, they're like, ooh. You know?
Yeah, but he was saying that it's not from outer space. They're coming from like the
Under the
core-
water?
under the water and stuff. And I was thinking, but you know what? It could be true because 80%, technically 80% of the ocean hasn't even been discovered.
Mm.
And
Oh yeah, that's fucking scary as hell. You know what I heard too? I'm not even trying to get off topic. Supposedly, there's that theory that quote unquote hell, not getting religious, quote unquote hell isn't at the core of the earth; it's at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
That's scary.
shit, wouldn't doubt it, man. So much shit going out down there, and then like to this day, they're still finding like new species and stuff like that of like different
Fuck
fishes
yeah.
and all that.
Ugh.
And I guess there's this one part where scientists went to the bottom to it, and that was like the first time they ever saw anything. And there's like these transparent fishes that they saw, and like,
Oh yeah, shit like that, crazy ass creatures and shit
Yeah.
that have to survive that kind of pressure.
and it's like so cold down there and stuff like that. That if they get the fish and pull them up, they'll just like pop.
Oh yeah, they'll die and
Yeah,
shit.
because they're not used to like the pressure from down
Oh,
there
yeah.
to up here.
Yeah, shit like that. Elevation and all
What
that
the
stuff.
hell, mosquito?
Mosquito.
A mosquito.
Do you know those actually aren't mosquitoes?
What are they?
Were they?
I think they're called cranes. They actually eat like the bugs and all that. So they say do not kill those because they actually keep all the insects.
Oh,
away.
the bigger looking
Yeah,
mosquitoes?
yeah.
Oh, what? For real?
I didn't know that.
Fun fact.
Fun fact. Fun fact.
Remember
for
those,
Derek.
remember those big black beetles? I haven't seen those in forever.
Which one?
I just realized that. Those big old, like the bees that look like they're bees or some shit.
Oh, those that
They're-
fly.
Oh
There
man,
it
those
is.
used to scare me when I was young.
Yeah,
man.
when you're little, they're scary as hell. Those
I remember
black bees.
like in second or third grade, I was in class in the morning, and they flew into class, and
Oh my
everybody,
God.
like, everybody like panicking. shit like that.
You know those actually aren't like
What did the teacher do?
vicious or poisonous at
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Supposedly
Yeah.
they're not like poisonous or like stinging and shit.
Not like bees.
What did the teacher
It
do?
was just like freaking out.
She was freaking out too.
Everybody was freaking out.
She ran out of the class.
She ran out. She dipped on y'all.
Dipped on out.
She threw a kid
class.
at the
Class is over.
She said everybody for themselves. That's fucking yeah. No, I'm saying that I haven't seen one of those in forever.
What mosquitoes?
One of those beetles, those beetles or whatever. Those big.
What do you guys miss from your childhood?
Hmm?
What do you guys miss from your childhood?
The freedom.
Freedom. But then you had no money.
Exactly. I didn't need money. I was happier.
But like, oh yeah, because when we were little, we didn't really want to buy shit. You know?
That's what I'm saying. I was happier.
True. Oh goddamn! I never thought about that.
Yeah,
Because
because
kids nowadays, they want to buy shit. I'm like, oh, I need money for this. I want to buy shit. And then back then, I remember like, oh, I need money to buy shit. You know.
But I think it's at a certain age because by like 12, 13, I think I did want to buy shit. I wanted to buy like clothes and like video games and shit like that.
well, yeah, but like as before, like going to a younger age. I remember when I used to be young. All I ever wanted was a couple toys from Christmas and all that.
Yeah.
And my mom would be like, "Well, we behave all year. Santa will bring you, your toys, whatever."
Santa will bring you
And
your
I
Power
remember like
Rangers.
the best memories I had when I was younger was just going outside and playing in the dirt with my toys and all that, or
Oh yeah.
hanging out with the kids in the neighborhoods, just doing kid stuff. And I think those were like the best times because I look at it now. I clean houses, like I do maintaining houses for a living.
Yeah.
And when I'm doing the yards and stuff, I look like you can see the kids. They'll be outside, but on their phones or
Yeah.
on the tablets,
Yeah.
or they'll be inside on the tablets. Where there's all these toys that they have outside.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, I mean, it brings me joy that they still have toys, but I know exactly what you mean because I was at a doctor's clinic the other day, and then, I mean, I get it. I'm not judging anyone's parent, and it makes sense where it's like it's so much easier to give them a tablet or a phone so they're like ghetto and shit,
Oh,
and
yeah.
not quiet. I get that, but it's like crazy because they're like stuck on that shit, like stuck on that shit. No, I felt that too.
They're all fucking back to hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, slouching.
back
Mickey.
hurt.
I hate
Huh?
that shit,
these
bro.
chairs, I took off the comforters on them.
Man,
Nah,
They got wet and
my
stuff, so-
back hurt.
Low-key have a bad habit of slouching and shit, but I'm
I do
fixing
too. Well,
it.
changing the topic. Will you guys rather be rich and have everything you ever wanted, but no family, or rather be poor and have your family and your
Man, that
support
depends.
fucking-
Hella- that's like saying, would you rather be surrounded by a bunch of people and everyone ignores you, or be living alone?
And have freedom. What the hell?
Exactly. You gotta really think about it. That
Yeah,
shit's
think
scary.
about it.
Like, oh wow, you got me there.
You go first, Joe. What do you think?
I think I'd rather have family. Family.
Family?
Yeah. Because I mean, you have all the money in the
Like
world.
good
and-
people.
What if you could buy a family?
Go to fucking.
Hell no, you get a bunch of dick riders. Like, haha,
Go-
you're so funny,
Go
bro.
to Brazil. Come here, woman.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, because I talk to a lot of people, and the business I do, I'm always talking to like a lot of people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And because I do big houses too and all that, and they have like these nice cars and all that. And I always
Yeah.
ask them like,
So what do you do?
me?
No, like asking them. So what do
yeah,
you do? For
what
a
I
living?
do and like how do they make all that money? And most of the time I talk to him like, because this one guy just bought a brand new like McLaren, right?
Mhm.
And then a couple months later he bought the new Ram TRX,
Yeah.
Dope.
and I'm like, damn, those are badass cars. Yeah, they're just cars though. And I'm like, you don't like get joy off them? I'm like, I used to, man, but like now it's like I have everything I want, so it's like what more can I get?
Yeah.
It's like if I get a new Ferrari, it's like another Ferrari. If I get another,
Yeah.
like anything I get, it's whatever.
Mm.
And then and me looking at it like, damn, like I want that car or something. And that's what I'm trying to work for. You know, get a nice
Yeah.
car, nice house, and all that.
Yeah.
And he has a family, but they're like disconnected.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel that.
Like he has one, but like his kids are like spoiled brats and all that. And like
Yeah.
they just want money, or like they don't really spend time like they do. Because I talk to him a lot. It's just one client that I talk to most of the time.
Yeah.
And like he's happy, but then at the same time he doesn't have like those memories with his family because he's always
I'd rather have the memories with people than
yeah,
the money.
because he's
Fuck
always
yeah.
out and about. Like he's
Yeah.
always out in different states and all that, doing what he has to do. And he's like a salesman. He goes and travels and sells like stuff for like medical stuff and all that.
Yeah.
So I was asking him like, so I was like, I hardly see my family. Like maybe like 200 days out of the year, I'm traveling and doing other things.
Damn.
Damn, that's like 2/3 and shit.
Yeah, so I'm like, dang. But he has like these nice cars, big ass house. Like his house probably worth like 1.3 million.
God damn.
And yeah, but
But he's like missing in his
yeah.
inside
So
shit.
when he
shit.
when he's actually in town and I see it, we talk and stuff like that.
Mm.
And he's like, I'd rather just give it all up and just have my family. But
Oh,
now they're
shit.
old enough that it doesn't really make a difference.
No, and then I heard
Yeah.
that thing before too, where it's like you miss those precious moments where they're kids and shit,
Mhm.
and then now they're older and you kind of skip to it, and it's hard to get to know them. Now you still can, but it's a lot more different. Because I'm gonna say it straight up too, like, and I've talked to them before. I'm gonna say it straight up, bro. I mean, I was an arrogant ass kid. I regret the fact that I didn't spend enough time with my little brother and shit when he was like a kid, like a kid. And then like, cause me and Joe are closer, and then he's a whole 6, 8 years different.
Well,
8
you-
years.
You guys
different.
are more close in age,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So like, what? We're 2 years apart, and then from me, my little brother's 8 years younger. For Dro, he's 10 years younger and shit.
Yeah.
Like we're cool now and shit, but it's like I really wish like as a kid I didn't chop it up with him as a kid, like be there and nourish him. But it's not as an excuse. I was an arrogant teenager. I was like 14. I was living my own life and shit. It just sucks. I can never get those years back when he was a baby and
Yeah,
shit. You know
it
what I'm
happens
saying?
though
Yeah.
too, because like when I was young and I was a teenager too, I kind of neglect the family a lot. Like
Mhm.
I used to go out party more and all
Mhm.
that. And the funny thing is, I did that for like my early 20s and stuff.
Mhm.
And just about a year ago too, I kind of like realized that like, where are all my friends now? You know, you guys are only the two good friends I've had out of
Yeah.
all like the friends I used to hang out with.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is now,
Keep it going.
yeah,
You
the
know.
thing now is like, I was like kind of like not depressed, but like feeling like I was missing something.
Mm.
So I kind of started hanging out with my family more, like with my uncle
Yeah,
and everybody.
Yeah,
and
that's what I noticed too. Like I remember, like we would see you every weekend and we would party all the time.
yeah,
And now that we're like hanging out here because we're all together now, like damn, you don't even go out to party or drink.
David don't. It's like it's funny though, cause I'm always like it's either with my girlfriend's family or our family, and it's like I rather have. I mean, yeah, there's sometimes where you don't want to go or they kind of push yourself to do it
Yeah,
to like the events, but once you go and actually sit down and talk to everybody and go to the events, it's like the memories we built.
yeah,
Like the last couple of weekends, we've been going out to your girl's dad's house and all
Yeah,
just
yeah.
having a good time, and those are like the memories that I'll remember. Cause it's funny, cause I still remember memories from like my friends and all that.
yeah,
But like now, it's like more my family, and family's always gonna be there for me.
yeah.
There's people that don't have family like that, but so I'm grateful we have family like that,
Mm.
and like those are like the memories that are like more enjoyable to me than
Yeah.
like the partying and like getting blacked out, drunk, and all that. Cause like I don't have any like my friends now. I don't know what happened to them. They're doing their
Yeah,
own thing,
Yeah,
and I can't go to them like, yo, remember this, remember that, because none of them, you
They're not
guys,
around,
yeah,
yeah.
none of my family knows that. So
Huh.
when we hang out with family, it's like just going back and like talking about the old good days and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
you know what sucks? Because our mom had surgery this week, and then she was in the hospital for like one day. She had to stay for one night. But while I was there, I was thinking like, damn, what happens when it's just like let's say for example, a mom or a dad, like they get operated, and it's just like one kid,
Yeah.
and they don't have any other family. It's just them, and like they have to go take care of them. Like that's it, you know.
Or anyone to check up on them and shit.
Yeah. Or like people that don't even have family, they have to go to the hospital or something like that. They go through everything all by themselves.
Yeah,
They have no family to check
Yeah,
in
that
with.
shit is heartbreaking. and
that's
shit.
why I'm kind of like getting to the point where I want to have kids. For the longest, I didn't want any kids because
Yeah.
I felt like
Me.
you.
No, I mean I'm the same boat.
Yeah, like when I was younger, I was like, no, I just want to do my own thing. I want to party, go out, and be free, like without having that responsibility of having a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And like shout out to the people that actually had kids young and all that, and
Fuck
actually
yeah.
took it as a responsible, you know, because other people that leave their kids with their mom and dad or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's so much easier to do that, and then I understand the like no judgment. I understand the fact that you're a kid yourself, So you make that
Yeah.
decision, and or you're scared, and or you don't know, and or you're just a fucking dick. Like,
Yeah.
I get it.
And then that's why I'm like, now that I'm getting older, it's like, damn, like, what if me and my girl never have kids and we die alone, you know?
Oh yeah, you don't have any kids.
No.
I forgot.
Yeah.
You know
Not
why I say
yet.
that though? Because you move like you would have kids though.
Yeah, just I guess it's just a mindset. Like that
Yeah.
that's because I'm trying to I kind of did a different way. Like people have kids and then start building their lives.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
You want to
building,
build a life in there.
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
I'm trying to do right
Yeah.
now.
and I've always had that mindset. Like my parents always told me, like Mijo, like if you have a kid at a young age, okay, like it's gonna be different. It's gonna be harder, but you could do it,
Yeah.
or you could wait and have everything like have
set up for him. Yeah.
set it up and then have kids.
Yeah.
And then kind of settle down and all that. But I feel like by the age of 30, I do want a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Because the older I get and not have a kid, and like say my parents pass away, my sister passes away,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just me and my girl, like who else am I going to have?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I
'cause
kind of
yeah,
want
I
to pass
feel you.
down like that, my last name, and like grow old with like grandkids and all that.
Yeah, no, I 100%
Yeah.
feel you because, like, it's funny that you say that, bro, because that realization, I'm going to say this, like, I'm the first time saying it. It kind of hit me a few weeks ago. Like, I'll admit the fact that, because initially I was like, I don't want to get married, I don't want to have kids. But I will admit, I'm lying. I do want to have kids. But I'm gonna also stay by it. I'm going to be fair. I don't picture myself getting married. I don't think I'll get married. I probably will. But, like, I know for a fact I do want kids, but it's like just what you said. Like, if I reach 30 and shit, like, do I still want to do it? But
30's so young to have kids.
No. Hear me out. But me personally,
bad.
that's how I
My fault.
used to think. That's what I used to think.
My phone.
Honestly, I would be comfortable having a kid at like 30, 32,
Yeah.
maybe partially before 35.
Some people have kids like at 35.
But plenty of
What,
people
what do you
do
what do
it.
you think is like the deadline? For,
I don't know.
Probably like 40.
40?
Late 40s. Yeah.
In your heart, it never happens. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, probably like 40 and shit. But I mean, that's just my opinion. Because me personally, I'd probably wait till 33, 35 max. But like going what we said, Mike personally, like I want to have a foundation. First, I got to get myself out of this hole, and I got to get my shit together, and
Yeah.
then I can fucking get shit situated, and hopefully get shit situated to then be like, okay, I can get a kid now and shit. But then, because I understand that because a lot of people say, I have enough homies and shit where they have kids and stuff where they say no matter how you're prepared, first kid, second kid, you're never truly prepared.
Yeah.
So I accept that fact. So I'll take that ill and shit. But I just want to get enough shit ready or my shit ready and stuff, like financially, like living wise, but like, have my own space and
Yeah.
shit
Oh,
before
well,
I have a kid and shit.
That's how I was too. Like when I was younger, like there's been a couple times where it was like a pregnancy scared,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
be stressed. I'm like, fuck, like
We all been there.
yeah, I'm like, damn, like I'm not ready. Like, but I
Yeah.
feel like
You pray to God,
yeah,
bro.
even at this time, I feel like I'm ready.
Yeah.
But like I'm not. Like I feel like if I have a kid right now, I'm like I'm still gonna be like fuck, like what can I do? But then also there's people that I've talked to and have like family members too that have kids that say that having a kid actually pushes you to be a better person and
Definitely.
and makes you grow up faster and stuff like that.
Yeah, it does. Because
Yeah, I've heard that
a
a lot.
lot of my friends, they had kids when they were way younger, like right after high school,
Yeah.
and they I guess it's like I said, you're forced to grow up like faster because they started like getting more serious and like started buying their own house and cars and like starting their own family.
Yeah.
And then people that do it later, like for example, like not us, like well, we can put us, but like people like like from like their young 20s to their 30s, they party, go out and drink and have fun, and then when they get to their late 30s, and then like even if they have their shit or not, like damn, like I don't know if like they're not mature enough yet because when it comes to the kids,
Yeah.
so they're scared too. Because I'm scared. Like, I'm not scared, but sometimes I'm like, damn, I wish I would have had a kid when I was younger because
you think
I would have been more like mature about it now. Like, oh, I'm gonna have another kid, it's nothing,
you
But
think you think having Emma kind of prepared you to if you do have a kid in the
Like,
future?
Yeah.
Because, like, you technically didn't experience the baby infant
Oh,
stage,
yeah,
which is,
yeah.
like, the
Yeah.
most
the crucial part.
stressful,
Yeah.
nourishing,
Like the first 2 years of
diligent
her life.
sacrifice of a moment and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So,
Like what I'm saying. I felt like I was prepared at a young age because when I was 10, I had to take care of my little brother, like change his diapers, feed him, and everything.
Yeah.
Because my mom had to work, So
No,
I had to
yeah,
take care of him.
some real shit, bro. He
So
was
you,
taking
you
care.
so you did experience it then?
Yeah,
or-
Yeah.
he was
But
taking
I'm not
care
saying
of us when
I'm
we
not
were
saying
little
that you're
shit.
honestly truly prepared because just because of that, I'm not really prepared.
But yeah,
It's a
some
scary
idea.
thought. Like, damn, something that I created
Mhm.
is finally gonna be here, and then I'm about to like take care of them, like be on top of them,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm like, that's like a lot of maturity because I feel like it'll click. Like once you have it, like damn, now it's time to crack
Yeah.
down and get shit going.
That's I'm excited to have like my own little person that I
Yeah.
made, and also it's kind of scary. Like damn, like it's a person I gotta protect,
Yeah,
and like
And you gotta nourish it.
Yeah, you don't want
feed it.
nothing bad
you
to
gotta,
happen to
You
it.
gotta teach it.
yeah,
And the craziest thing that, like, I mean, I don't want to be negative. I don't want to come off as negative by this. But I just accept reality and accept people, and I kind of like want to say I understand people a bit more. One thing I will accept, maybe not. Hopefully, I don't want to jinx myself.
Go ahead.
Hopefully, my kid, but I'm saying in general with parents and their kids in general. I accept the fact that no matter how much you nourish this flower, this individual is an individual and they have their own thoughts, mind, and opinions. You cannot control what they think. And then I kind of based that thought the realization with me and like my parents and just in general is like with people and shit. When you engage with people, you love them, you enjoy them, you don't know them, you never truly know what's in their head.
Oh, yeah.
So I accept the fact that no matter what, and no matter how much I give the nourishment and knowledge and resources to this child, he might be his own. He's gonna make his own decisions.
Yeah.
Oh, always, man.
I always think about that because think about it too, like especially us. I think we all had like not controlling parents, but still like strict parents. Like don't be like out doing this and be doing that. So when you have your kid, you're gonna want to do that at the same time, but same thing you're gonna realize you were once their age, and then you were thinking this way, and you were thinking like, damn, why am I gonna listen to my mom? Why am I gonna do this?
Yeah,
You know,
you kind of know what's gonna happen.
you already know what's gonna happen, so like you can't really like try to like lay down the law on them as much as you can. You can, like you have to. Either way, you're a parent.
Yeah.
But either way, still they're gonna be like you said. They're gonna be their own parent. They think their own kid. They think their own way. This and that. So like,
well, like going off, we said like having strict parents. My parents were strict, but to a point.
yeah,
And they used to tell me so much things like about like when I go out, like don't do this, don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
This could happen. You'll go to jail.
You'll get doodled.
Yeah, like stuff like that. And the funny thing is, even though I was still doing my own thing, I was also like doing bad things, good things, just being a kid, a teenager. And when I was doing like some bad things, like it was exciting. Like, but back in my head, I had like that little voice of my mom.
Oh
or my dad saying,
yeah.
Oh shit, me too, bro.
Like,
I always had that.
What you're doing right now is wrong. But it's
Yo,
like they
for
say,
real.
it takes 24 years to be 24 to experience it, right?
Yeah.
So like when you do things, even if they're bad or good, you have to experience it to understand and know, okay, maybe this was not the good thing to do, or maybe this is the way to do it. And I used to always tell them, like, you gotta let me go. Like, same as you guys did your crazy shit when you guys were young. And for the only way for me to grow and learn is I have to experience it, even if it's something really horrible.
No, exactly. Two things with that. The mom thing and then the experience thing. The experience thing, I had to tell there were certain moments where I had to tell my mom to be a little bit more less strict with my youngest brother, because he's the quote unquote. Everyone knows the whole thing where you're the baby of the family and shit.
Yeah.
Because that's what Shorty is.
Shorty.
Yeah. Shout out to Shorty.
Shout out Shorty.
Yeah. But what's it called? We're gonna bring him in an episode one day.
Talk about his life.
But I had moments where I was like being the bigger brother, but being the experience in the middleman, where it sounds like, Mom, you gotta baby him less and shit, because he has to experience thing on his own. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of came to
not cradle him too much.
Yeah, because it came to those things where she didn't say, you right, but she just let it be, because she was like, she accepted that. And another thing where you said the what'd you say? The learn things on your own and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, the mother voice.
Yeah.
Because like how I told you guys before, I had my hooligan days, bro. I swear to you, where that mother voice really hit me is when like I would get caught up with the police. Because I've been like when I was a kid and shit, I get arrested like a handful of times and shit, or like in handcuffs and shit.
Oh yeah.
Detained.
So like detained, handcuffed, arrested to the station, all that bullshit. I had a few times and shit, and that mother voice never hits the fucking most when I was in those handcuffs and like just sitting on that little street corner, and my mom's voice is in my head. It's like, oh, they pulled you over because of this. You're with this. They're gonna think that. Why did you do this? Now, so like your punishment and shit, and then just her breakdown, like her real breakdowns of like, hey, now because you're like a Latino right here in this scenario, they're gonna think this, which is the harsh reality. And in those situations, she was right, bro. And then like that mother voice was in my head, like, fuck, where I just got caught up, and I'm like in the situation and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like that voice like forever kind of low key lives in my head and shit.
So will you guys ever change like your parents, or do you think your parents did a good job?
No, I did a good job.
I think my mother did a good job.
Yeah, because like I said, like I always do have that voice in my head when I'm doing something wrong. Like I always hear it. Like damn.
Do you still hear it to this day, or
I think I hear it
not
less.
as much?
Less, because I'm not, doing dumb shit.
I mean, I still hear them here and there,
Yeah.
but now it's more about like when I'm doing like business or like things like that. Like don't invest in this, or like it's like more adult stuff now. It's not like when I'm in
Exactly.
trouble.
Don't be wasting your money.
Yeah.
Because at that time for me, it was like quote unquote like
Don't be smoking.
you're caught the fuck up. Like I'm at Lois and shit. And that's when I would hear like I'm telling you like I just got arrested and shit. And like I hear my mother's voice like, bro, they're gonna think this and this
I'm
and this.
very
They-
disappointed.
yeah, I'm very disappointed in you.
He's like, I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Like, oh man, it's like when like no
That's
when white
worse.
people they don't flip you off, they just look at you and be like,
Yeah.
give you that head
Oh my
shake.
fucking God.
That
Hey,
hurts
yo,
even
hey,
worse.
hey, yo, you can't lie that that's true though. Like white people be like,
Yeah, that's worse than getting flipped off, dude.
like bro, you might as well just call me a slur. Like, nah, I'm kidding.
You Mexican.
No, because they do be doing this shit. You know what I'm gonna say one last thing though, because I know some of y'all can like I know even young white folks can probably agree on this. Is I don't know what it is. White folks from 30 to 40 and up, for some reason, when you're driving, they truly believe in their heart they're immune to getting hit, so they just start speed walking.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
POV, you're at a Walmart parking lot trying
Have you
to
ever noticed
drive,
that?
and they
Yeah.
start speed walking.
When
They're
you're
like,
at
car in
Walmart.
my peripheral, they start speed walking.
Walmart.
They make eye contact with you in your soul, and they start speed walking, even though you can tell common sense is
They want that money.
You're in that. You're driving at what the designated 15 miles an hour, or
10
whatever. A
miles.
slow, steady pace where you can brake, even if you got a hoopty.
Yeah.
Like, and they're just like, "Oh, car over there, fuck that! I'm not waiting 2 seconds." They start speed walking, bro, and they look at you in your soul and shit.
I
Bro,
hate that, man.
yeah.
That's happened to me a couple times.
Ridiculous. And I'm not trying to make this a race thing, but it's like
Racist.
white women,
What?
white women 40 plus for some fucking reason believe they can't get hit by a car.
Not because they want the money. They want
Yeah,
that proof.
it's insurance.
That or
Sure,
just
it's fine.
fucking. Because it happened to me when I was at the airport. She literally stopped my car, bro, and I felt the most
She was like putting
disrespect.
her hand.
Yes,
Stop.
yes. She's like, haha, stop, and she's like rolling her luggage. She got a nice little black dress on.
He was like, I
Shit.
can't move.
I'm socially obligated because I was going, bro. I was gonna go. Like, you should clearly pick up the fact that I'm not. I don't have to brake because you're not that close enough,
Yeah.
and you need to slow down. I understand pedestrians have the way, but I'm saying like POV, like you're at a steady rate to keep going, but this person just speed walks in front of me and puts her hands out like I'm walking here, and I'm like, well, I'm socially inclined to brake. And yeah, obviously I don't want to run anyone over and ruin my day. And then she smiled like, ha ha, I'm coming through. And then I get airport flow, you feeling yourself and shit. This ain't a Walmart parking lot, but still, I felt disrespected.
Shit. But you want to change the topic real quick? I have to
Yeah,
talk
go
about.
ahead.
Do you think the new generation that's coming up it's gonna be a failure, or do you think it's the same generation as we lived and our parents looked at us as us being a failure? Because you know our parents looked at us, oh, I was a hardworking man, this and this and that.
Yeah.
And now I look at the new generation coming up, I feel like damn, like
It's even worse.
yeah. Or do you think it's the same way we are?
We just look at it now.
Looking at
now
it-
it's our different view.
Now we're looking in like in our parents.
Now
view.
we're the old
Yeah.
heads.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Old hip mentality. Yeah. Right.
No, yeah. Sorry.
I think it's both.
You think so?
Yeah, because these kids are different. They move different.
Yeah, that's
They
But then
move
again,
way
you could
different.
argue that happens in every generation. Because you know, at one point they used to. There was an old article brought up that it was something like
Professor Dino.
in like the 1800s or some shit, long ass time ago, bro, a chunk ago,
Mm-hmm.
where they were saying young people nowadays all they do is read books. All they do is read books. All they do is stay. It's like
Instead of working on the barn.
yeah. reading fever or reading disease. They used to argue that motherfuckers all they do is read books, and back then that's their social media. Back then that's their knowledge. But like shit, we all know that reading a physical book is more good for you than looking at a screen. You know what I'm saying? I'll justify because I only read like once every 3 weeks. You know what I mean? I don't even read like books. I can't read.
well,
But
Illiterate.
but it happens. It continues to happen. It continues to happen because what happened before us, they used to say the same thing. What happened after us, we're saying the same thing now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's every
But there is some
generation.
truth to it, though. What you're saying is true.
I think that's every generation. They always talk down on the generation after them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Something about these kids. They don't know. They're just like I said. They move different. It's not like how we are.
I mean, maybe we just don't understand.
Yeah, because I've had this conversation with my dad. Because I kind of grew up in his kind of, I didn't grow up in his generation, but kind of
Yeah.
got like the same work ethic as him. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
hardworking, like
Like mindset.
yeah, like I work like I do labor work, like hard labor stuff and all that.
Yeah.
And he's all like, look at all these kids, always like everything's now on social media, like they're only working off the internet and this and
Yeah.
that. And I'm like, yeah, but you gotta realize that that's where it's going. That's where it's heading to now. Like the that's the new era. Everything's off technology and all that.
Yeah.
He's like, it's harder to have people out here doing labor work, and when it's easier for you to make hundreds and thousands of dollars just off social media and talking.
yeah.
And it's all like he runs a good business, but it's like if he would have actually got on social media and promoted his business, he could make more. But he doesn't believe in like social media. And stuff like that.
Yeah,
He
they always do that.
He thinks that it's like a lazy kind of lazy kind of job or something like that.
Not just like your individual, but like individuals when they say shit like that. Do you think sometimes I feel like, or do you think it's out of fear or like lack of knowledge of the situation?
Lack of knowledge.
It's because like I don't know it. Maybe it scares me, or I just don't know
Yeah,
it.
because a bunch of small companies like they don't believe like, oh, I don't want to do. Why do I need to put it on social
I don't need
media?
to do all that extra
I
stuff.
do all that like newspapers and like TV ads and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like social media is like everything now.
Yeah, like I think our generation is just in a weird funk because we grew up without like the internet yet. The internet was like barely being invented.
Yeah.
And then so we didn't grow up with cell phones and all that. So we kind of grew up like getting a normal job.
Yeah.
Minimum wage back then was like what, like $7-8 back in the day.
Yeah.
So it wasn't bad.
$70.
Yeah, that was a good. Technically, that was a good like.
Yeah,
pay.
like I remember my first job at Filiberto's when they went. It wasn't. I initially signed up for $7.55, but when it's $7.25, I was like, hell yeah, make that quarter bounce.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, so like you said, we grew up in that, and then now, internet's kind of taking over. So like we grew up on both sides.
Yeah.
So we got taste of
Oh,
both.
damn, that's true. We're right in the middle
Yeah.
because when we were
But-
coming up as kids, we had MySpace at home on the desktop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I used to have like the
Holy
little
fuck.
like Nokia phone back in the day. Then it went to
Oh,
a
yeah.
flip phone, then
Uh-huh.
Sidekick and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, I
Sidekick.
missed
The
that shit
kids
too.
nowadays don't even understand what
That everyone had
yeah.
different phones at one
Like
point.
I was
Yeah.
asking your girlfriend's sister. She's like what 10 now, and I was like talking to her just like about the CD, like the cassette players. And she's like, "What is that?"
What?
And I was like, "What do you mean? Like you
a
know
cassette or a CD?
the
She was like,
CD? Remember the ones where you put the headphones on?
Oh, the
like,
walk. Yeah.
Is it? No, it's not a Walkman.
Not Walkman. No,
No.
CD
A
player.
CD player, like
Yeah,
a
like
personal
yeah,
CD
yeah.
And you would
player.
carry it. Yeah.
And I was talking to her about it. She's like, "What is that?" And I'm like,
the
"You know,
heck?
it's where you get a CDs and you put it like I never had a CD." And I'm like, "Oh shit," because you have the streaming platforms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
What the
I had to show her a picture.
fuck?
She's like, "You guys used to carry that?" I'm like, "Yeah, like
She said I never had a CD.
yeah."
I mean, CD's already very well died
No,
out.
she knows what DVD is, but like a CD, like when you go to a
music
music
CD?
store, yeah,
Yeah.
you go buy
Oh,
one.
okay,
like
that's
a
a different stretch.
like a
Damn,
physical
Damn, back
copy.
then, remember like
Imagine Emma. She don't know anything. What's a VHS?
what's a VHS?
That
What's a
is
DVD
true.
player?
All she's gonna know is just like tablets and computers and
Oh,
stuff like that.
that's like that one thing. I don't know if you've seen those TikToks that joke when they tell little kids and like younger kids and then older generation take a picture, and then the younger generation will be like this. No, excuse me. The younger generation will be like this with their phone going like this, and then the older generation is like this because you're picturing an actual camera.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
back in the day, the cameras was like that.
When you think a picture, when you used to think a picture, you think of a camera. You're holding up like this. Now younger kids think what they know is a camera, which is an app on your phone.
Like the
they think
phone
like
thing,
this
too?
and shit.
Yeah.
Like, how do you talk on the phone? Like when you're like, hey, say calm, and you go like this. You know, like the two fingers.
Yeah.
They go like the whole hand like up to their
What?
face.
Do they really? I've
Yeah,
never noticed
supposedly,
that.
I don't know. Supposedly the thing.
I've never heard that. I wouldn't doubt that though. That's crazy.
Like the funny thing is like
Time change.
now it's like instead of calling and having it on your ear,
Yeah.
it's like FaceTime now. Like you
Oh,
have
yeah.
to see the people's face now.
Yeah.
or like headphones and shit, AirPods and
Yeah,
shit.
AirPods and stuff like that. But like people don't even talk like a
Yeah.
back old phone or.
I
Like,
know, but AirPods is perfect proof of it. Like history repeats itself. Because remember when the Bluetooth headset came out, and you used to think a motherfucker was crazy.
Oh,
because
you had to be a.
but he was just
businessman to have
actually
one of those.
important on his
Yeah.
head.
Making business calls.
Oh, actually, he's not crazy. He's not a crackhead. He's a businessman.
Yeah, like you guys are. Do you know anybody that has a house phone at home now?
No.
No, I remember for the longest time we used to still have one, and people would bring people over. They'd be like, "What the fuck? You still have a house phone?" I'm like, yeah, bro. It's actually cheaper to keep it on it because of the contract we had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just got rid of ours like 2-3 years ago.
Damn.
And then we used to get the only time people would call it was telemarketer bullshit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
because everybody calls off the cell phone.
We
now,
were
so
like, who's calling? No one.
Yo, who the
use the
fuck's
phone.
calling? The
I don't
phone?
even know my own house phone number because I never
That's
used it.
weird. Huh? We don't
Yeah.
have that shit anymore.
We used to
man.
have house phones and shit.
Yeah.
Imagine that'd be a scary sound nowadays.
I know, like,
hearing a
what's that?
fucking. You're
Yeah.
home alone in the phone, like
Yeah,
you hear like a house phone ring.
yeah, because like I didn't get a phone. Well, this is another topic I want to talk about. When
Uh-huh.
when was you guys' first time you guys got a phone?
Okay, so yeah, you go first actually.
I was in high school senior year, but it was like my dad was like generous and like, here, I'll pay for your cell phone bill.
Yeah.
So
And then eventually-
high school.
Yeah. I want to say it's high school. Yeah, well, like senior year. But then it wasn't consistent because he had to pay the bill, so every now and then it would cut off.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to like, you pay it off, and then but my actual first like phone was like after I graduated when I got a job and finally got
that red phone.
Yeah, I finally got the first Android. It was all weird. The screen was like plastic, but you can do a touch screen.
Didn't you have a Cricket?
Yeah, it was Cricket.
Yeah, hell
like,
yeah.
wait,
It was
it was
the
new
one.
tech.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, why do you ask?
That was fun. That's fun.
About that?
Yeah, when we get the first one.
Me, I actually got one in 7th grade,
Damn.
but it's because I kept bothering my mom for it.
Yeah.
Damn.
And the
He's
fact,
like, what if I get kidnapped?
yeah, well, that was what I told, like, my excuse. I was like, what if I need to get a hold of you or something like that and stuff like that? And she's all like,
I got another topic
well,
after this.
yeah, she's like, well, you could use your friend's phone, and I'm like, what if they don't have one, or like, the
He don't have
school-
minutes on it.
Yeah, no, I don't know I don't know your name or your number by
phone, yeah.
by memory, by heart.
Yeah.
And then
Like,
she's
well,
like,
ponte trucha
yeah,
soon,
but
son.
her was like, if you want a phone, you're gonna have to work for it.
Oh, real
shit.
shit.
So-
Yeah.
6th grade heading to 7th grade, I worked for it all summer.
Where'd you work in?
Just with my dad, like landscaping and
landscaping,
stuff
yeah.
like that. I've been doing that my whole life, basically. Some others like painting, but this shit's
Yeah.
boring. And
Yeah.
so I worked with him all summer. I saved up enough to like, give her a couple bucks, you know.
Yeah.
And she's like, as long as you work for it, you're good. And her reason was, if you have a phone, you have to have good grades, and you need to stop getting in trouble and stuff like that. I'm like,
Mhm.
cool. Didn't happen. I was getting in trouble, getting suspended, and I used to hate when she used to take my phone. And she'll take it for a
Oh,
week
she'll
or
take it.
two.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Damn.
Mom, can I? She's like, no, not until you hit. I'm like, fuck. But yeah, 7th grade. But it's because I was always out and about, so it was easier for me to contact her like that, and then go into like a close phone, like a
And she'll call you, wouldn't answer.
yeah,
Oh, landline and
yeah.
shit.
Because I used to use payphone
Yeah,
back in the
no.
day too. I remember I used to call her off.
Let me
that.
call mom real quick, go to the payphone,
Yeah,
put in
no,
a quarter.
yeah.
Oh, payphone. I don't think I've ever. Have you guys ever actually used a payphone?
No, but
Yeah.
I wish it'd be cool to use
I
one.
used to like.
They
couple
still
times.
exist, though, low key.
Yeah,
Do they?
I want to make
Yeah.
a call. I'm gonna make a call to
I
like.
dead ass saw a fucking payphone like literally a week ago. It was at a Walmart, but it's just funny. It stuck out to me because it was like alongside two vending machines, but it was so in the corner that you could squeeze yourself in there if you needed to, but you
Okay.
could tell it wasn't like. The vending machines around it weren't placed in mind in the consideration of the vending.
Was it
that
still in
payphone.
service?
Who knows? But I'm assuming it was just because of the fact that it was like still physically there. Because
wanna-
usually
They just
take it
forgot
down.
about
I want to.
Because you can go online and look up local payphones and you can
Uh-huh.
find one. I mean,
I want to.
I'm sure
I want to
people-
use it and just make a phone call. Like, call somebody. Hey, the deal's off.
Prank
And just
calls?
hang up.
Stupid.
Because you know back then, I don't know if you actually looked into payphones, but there was a book.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
the
remember Yellow Book?
The Yellow Book.
Yeah, and then you could Yellow Book, and then you could find people's addresses.
These kids wouldn't even know what that is. Remember the
Bro,
Yellow Book?
back then you had to dig through a fat ass book and it was updated every season, every year or some
I think
shit
so, yeah.
of everyone's
Yeah, every
number
year,
in the
yeah.
city, and
Every
you could
couple
look
months,
up.
I think.
Okay, you want to find Julano's house and shit. Okay, you want to talk to Becky Gonzalez. So her father name is Roberto Gonzalez. So you got to find his name on the phone book. Hopefully it's registered on there, which most likely it was, and then you hit that number and you call it, and that number was designated. And but then
Who's this?
there's Pizza Hut, there's your
Pizza Hut.
school, everything on there and shit.
Damn.
And then they used to issue those shit. And those
We
phone
should have
books were-
collected those Yellow Books. It would have been more
Yo, there's
money
probably
now.
some vintage
That's
ones on
history
eBay.
Some
right there.
antique right
Yeah,
there.
that
What's that?
is.
Daddy,
Probably
what's
going
this?
for like $8.
You're all 50, 60 years old. Daddy, what's this?
Like, sit down,
Granddad?
let me tell you a
Yeah,
story.
you start-
Bring that book
Eye
up here.
tearing.
This is how I met your grandma.
I just called till someone give me that
Yeah.
feel.
No, but I wanted to say,
Yeah, talk about
because
your
like
topic.
back in elementary school, like in junior high too, we didn't have phones at all, like just a house phone.
Yeah.
So like, it's crazy how like we would have to like just go out into the world and no contact with your parents, and just be responsible and come back home. Like for example, like you would go to school in the morning, and then come back home, you know,
That is crazy though.
without like your parents being able to get a hold of you, unless they
Yeah.
call the office like, hey,
Like no connection, no tracking, no
Yeah.
name.
and then
that is
nowadays
true.
like all these kids have phones, like, hey, what are you doing? Like, hey, like did you go to school? This and that.
Did you think that's kind of weird? Like,
That's weird, bro.
you think like if
Kinda
like
scary when you
let's say
think about it.
tomorrow, all the lines got cut off and no
Yeah.
one could have a phone for a couple months.
I
How
think about this
how
a
would
lot.
it be? Like, you think it would have been like people wouldn't don't know what to do?
No,
or-
no,
people would lose
because
it,
I'm
go
I'm
crazy.
addicted to it too, bro. I think about this too. Like, you ever think about the fact that if we lost internet, like completely, like all the internet
People
for
would
not just
die.
a day, but like for like a week, bro, we would be fucked up.
Dude,
like,
it's sad, but it is true though, because there's times where because I have centrally trash ass internet,
Trash.
and there's times where like the power goes, like the internet goes down
Yeah.
because it's constantly going down on this
Yeah.
side,
yeah.
and
Same for us.
yeah, and I'll go down for a couple hours, and I trip out. I'm like, damn, like I can't get on my phone,
Oh
or
yeah.
I can't play my video games, and like it freaks me out, dude. And it's
Yeah.
sad though to say, but it just came. That's it's happening nowadays.
Yeah, and then like, oh yeah, exactly. Or like when you don't have internet on your phone, and you're like, okay, I'll get off my phone, and you're like, wait,
What do I do with myself?
and then I go back on my phone and it's like, wait, this is rendered useless if I don't have internet. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
just pace back and forth until
because you got to realize
service
that
again.
your
Start thinking.
your phone, the calling device on your phone is just simply an app now. Like you're technically you got a tablet in your hand. Technically you got a computer in your hand.
It
and
is a
shit.
computer. That's why it's so
Yeah,
expensive.
yeah,
nowadays.
exactly. And then like literally just calling is just an app on your phone. That's it.
That's
Facts.
crazy. Like, what do you guys do? Like the first thing in the morning when you guys wake up, what do you guys do?
Well, I don't go to my
Feed
phone.
my
I just
meat.
shower and go to bed. I mean, get ready. I mean,
You don't go to the bathroom, like the restroom and all. And
nah. I
watch?
just hit the shower straight. Helps.
Well, good for you, man.
Yeah, for real.
I'm like one of those. You gotta wake up at 4 in the morning,
Yeah.
take a shower, do my meditation, read a book, write
Drink
down
black
what I want to
coffee.
do,
Drink a cup of water.
drink three raw eggs.
Oh, you know
Go
what?
work
Actually,
out,
I
Good
come
do
for a
back.
morning jog.
You know what?
Oh, within
Actually,
an hour.
for real. Like, bro, I don't got that much time before work.
Buy an LLC.
You know what I do try to do though? It's a good habit, and I recommend it. Is I try to like because usually you know how most people have a water cup by their nightstand.
Oh
I
yeah.
usually
Yeah.
just try to drink that,
Chug it in the morning?
it's room temp, or just like exactly, just chug a cup of water in the morning because that shit really refreshes you and wakes you up a bit.
Oh yeah.
But like I
Does it
I
really?
don't. Yeah, it really helps, bro.
I need to try that out.
But then like usually it ends up being the water
That's
from the
crazy.
night before. So it's for me, I like it because it's room temp, so
Room
I can
temp?
chug it
Why don't
faster.
you just get the room temp from the thing? It's room temp.
Oh my god, you talking about the fridge, man? Fuck that fridge.
Oh, the little water cooler we have.
Man, fuck! I know
Has
you be
room
kicking
temp
them
on it.
ice cubes under the fridge.
No,
It's
the
you.
water cooler. Water cooler. That's
Anyways,
room
whatever.
temp.
I'm just saying, drink some. I don't know. I like the room temp water in the morning, not the freezing cold one, and it helps wake me up in the morning and shit.
I usually fill up my water, drink it, and leave it on top of the water dispenser, and then I forget about it. And
Wait, do you get up and go on your phone as soon as you get up?
Supposedly, it's a bad thing to do.
Yeah.
it is, and I've been trying to get better at it. But
Yeah.
the first thing I do is I wake up and go to the restroom, and I'm on my phone for like 10, 15 minutes. And
Catching up with your latest food news.
No, it's funny because it's like just random shit that I don't even be looking at. It's just shit.
Yeah.
I'm so used to it,
Yeah.
and that's what me and my girl were talking about a couple of days ago. That we want to make time to where we leave our phones off for like after 9 or so,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and start reading the books or just
Oh yeah.
That
'Cause
supposedly
we-
that shit helps you go to sleep.
yeah,
better.
because not that, but just to like disconnect myself a little bit from social media.
Just
Yeah,
hiding.
that's
'Cause
good. That's good.
We've gone to the point not like we kind of realize it like when we hang out, we're hanging out, but we're on our phones, both of us.
Oh yeah.
So we don't really like
We are present.
we're there but not there. So
Send
like
each
we
other
don't really
TikToks
we
and
don't
you're sitting next to each other.
yeah. So we don't really communicate. So that's why when we do like the camping and all that,
Yeah.
I love that because
Oh yeah.
Like, it's real.
you think about it, when we
No,
go
yeah,
camping,
because the first time we went camping, it was thanks to you. First time I went camping, it was because of YouTube.
was that the first time
Fuck yeah, like
went with
dead
Daniel?
ass in the trenches.
Yeah.
Like that was the first time and shit. It was a
we
beautiful.
the
went
first
to
time camping.
Bartlett and stuff?
Hey,
No,
you know
no.
what's crazy? I don't think I told you guys though.
What?
When
Saw
we
monsters?
because we were there, we were camping there for like what over the weekend and shit,
Yeah.
and then we would sleep late, wake up early.
Yeah.
But it was something about maybe no phones and being in nature. I got the least sleep and the
You still
best
feel
fucking
active?
refreshment
I
ass
know.
fucking
Yeah.
fucking sleep of my
Yeah.
life. I don't know if it's just being outside or just stepping away, bro.
We
But I
outside.
slept like 5-6 hours, which most would deem as like bare minimum, like or like medium. Like
Yeah.
that shit felt
It's-
fucking great. I felt rejuvenated as fuck.
It's like what they say, like when you're out there with nothing like that, but just yourself and other people.
In your thoughts.
It is true though. But the funny thing is, when you're out and thinking your thoughts, you're not thinking about work. You're not thinking about what I gotta do when I get back or none of
Yeah,
that.
you disconnect.
You disconnect and it kind of like restarts your brain and refreshes it.
Yeah.
And I think that's why when we go to bed late and wake up early, we're not stressed about anything. We're not stressed about because if you think about it, when you have a day off,
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah,
wake up
you're-
early, you're all
you're
like yes. But when you have
Even
to,
that, you wake up at the same time. You wake up even like not
Yeah,
even tired.
exactly.
Yeah,
but
like,
when you have to work and you wake up at
You're
the same time,
fucking-
you're
yeah.
like like tired, like
Because
this
it's
and that.
scheduled.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
think that's what it is. Like when you're out there, like in the camping and all that,
Mm-hmm.
your brain doesn't. It's not like thinking like, okay, tomorrow I gotta go do this or I gotta go work. Your brain just wakes up and it's like,
Oh
let's start
yeah,
the day.
that feeling where you're like, oh, I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow and shit, just because I don't know, or tomorrow I have to go to work.
Yeah.
So when you know you don't have too much on your schedule tomorrow.
like
you wake up tomorrow
like
and
on
you
the
feel
weekend.
good.
For example,
Yeah.
Friday you have to go to work. So on like Thursday night, like you're thinking I gotta work the next day, so you wake up and you're stressed out already. But like when you go wake up Saturday, you wake up so fucking. You could only got 2 hours of sleep and you still wake up refreshed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, fuck it, I'm off today, so
Yes.
I'm good. I'm
Has
moving.
this ever happened to you? Like when you wake up on the day off, you're like, "Fuck, I gotta get up. I gotta go to work," and you're like, "Oh damn."
Oh, like I hate
Or when you go to sleep, falling, thinking about work.
No. When you get home from work, you take a nap and you're fucking. What time is it? I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
no, not
Because you
again.
can't tell. It's that point where the sun's setting and then it still looks like it's.
Yeah, because
You don't know if it's rising or going down.
yeah, because when I go to work, I go early in the morning, so the sun's either not out yet or it's barely coming out.
Yeah.
So I've had that happen when I'm like waking up and it's like dark. I'm like, shit, and I look at my time like, shit, it's 6 o'clock. or
I've had
something
it
like
this point where like, you get confused. Wait, what time is it? What time did I go in?
that. Yeah.
Is it time to go in? And it's like fucking. I've only slept for like 10 minutes as soon as I got home. What the hell?
That was me. The other day actually. We usually go in at 6:30, and for some reason, I looked at my time, and it was 5:30.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit, okay, it's not.
Am I late?
No. I was like, it's fine. I was all like, I'll wake up in a little bit, and I'm like, oh wait, it's in the morning, and I thought it was at night. I thought it was like the evening. You know?
Oh yeah.
I was like tripping. I was like, shit, and I actually ended up going back to bed.
Yeah.
And like I woke up like at 6:15, dude, and I just got ready real quick and just headed out, dude. Because I thought it was like 5 p.m. at the night before.
Fucking the other night, the weekend of Emma's birthday party.
Yeah.
I got there Thursday night, you know. So to have Friday off, like, we're gonna sleep in a little bit until I turn off all my alarms. And then that Sunday, I still stayed over because I was gonna go to work Monday and then go home from there. So I forgot to turn on my alarms.
Oh, because
The night before. So like, we're good. I'll just wake up and go to work and nothing. So that following night, going into work, you know, waking up, I woke up because I needed to pee so bad, and in my dream I was peeing. I was dreaming that I was peeing. And I needed to pee, so I woke up like, oh shit, I need to go pee. So I went to get up to go to the restroom and go pee, and then I got up and laid back down, and then my girl waked up like, oh hey, like you should have, like I need to go pee too. So she got up, and I was like, I was just laying there like, I still got a few hours to go to bed. I mean to go to work, you know. And I was gonna go to bed, but then like something hit me like, check your phone.
Yeah.
And then I checked my phone. It was 5:40. It was the time that I needed to be there before I clock in.
Oh shit.
Because I clock in like at 5:50. Like, cause I go in at 6.
Yeah.
Clock in 5 minutes early. It was 5:40. I was like, what the fuck? I was
So,
like,
wait, so what'd you
shit.
do? Did you call ahead and go? Or
I
you
ran
just
to
miss it?
because Yvette was in the bathroom, so I ran to her. I was like, babe, I'm late. Like, what time is it? 5:40. She was like, oh shit. And I called off.
No, that's fair. I mean, you guys know you done it. You know what's the worst feeling and shit? Going back to the phone thing and shit. I'll admit though, I really try to stay away from it because I can see, like, this is just me though. I can see one video and shit, and it might be negative, or it might trigger one thought and leads to another thought, and then next thing you know, I start my day on a bad mood.
Oh yeah. That's too. That's why I don't want to go down. Because let's say you watch a video about
real
some
quick though,
shit
like finish that thought real quick.
Go ahead.
I need to say this shit though, as a
I was
respectable concealed carry and Second Amendment enthusiast. I started my day off on a bad note
with
and
my gun in my hand.
No. I'm serious. No, like
Next to
going
my
off
pillow.
that, like no. If you're suicidal, get help, baby. I'll
What the
support you. No. Anyways, what I'm saying is, I started my day off on a bad note, and I actually forgot my piece. Like that really triggered me. Like, cause like not triggered me, but that really struck me as alarming. Like I started that day bad, that I distracted myself.
Yeah.
And I always do this thing every time I step out the door. I'm like, phone, keys, wallet, strap.
Peace.
Yeah.
You always carry your piece everywhere you go.
90% of the time.
You
You did it at the hospital the other day.
Yeah. Like,
So I go to the church with it too. And
yeah, go to
stuff.
church with it. Never catch me lagging, dear Lord.
Dear Lord, let me catch me. Let me get caught
I swear,
lacking.
Don Julio, if he flexes on me one more time. Just kidding. Anyways, what I'm saying is not even my firearm. It could be your keys. I know you guys probably have it where your important paperwork or like a memory card. You know, like I'm just saying, like you forget things, and that just struck me as I was like, bro, I would never forget this, and I forgot it because I started my day in a bad mood.
Oh yeah.
That's
happened.
happened
Going up what
to
you're
me.
saying,
That's
like
happened.
going up what you're saying, like in your bad mood, getting on your phone. What were you saying?
Yeah. No, like I was saying, like you watch a bad video, like it's gonna make you sad, mad, or whatever, and then that sets a mood for the day too.
That is
Yeah,
true.
it sets the mood and shit. Just
Yeah.
like how they say, because I would say to it, I would preach to it too. how they say it's really recommended to do something like make your bed, and it really sets the mood for productivity and motion and shit. We all know that, you know, we don't like doing it and shit.
It's like setting small goals and stuff.
Yeah, small goals and shit, bro. I don't like making my bed either and shit. I'm gonna sleep on it like later and shit. No, I don't need to present for anybody. It doesn't matter. But it like when I do it, because I tested this out for a few weeks and shit, and it set the tone of more principle, and I found myself more doing my daily list of chores and shit that I do, because I always set the week up and shit of expenses and what to do lists. I could be more structured with it. Yeah. And then, but I found myself hitting off more checklists because I made my bed in the morning and shit.
What the heck?
Yeah.
So that's true.
Yeah, for me it was. For me,
yeah, people have different like ways of like what he's going off what he said. Like recently, I've been trying to work out and go to the gym, but it's hard for me because I come home all tired, just get lazy. I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And so what I've been doing in the mornings is like doing like 10, 15 push-ups or like.
Fuck
that's
yeah,
good.
I mean, really wake your ass up.
Yeah, I mean it's not like a lot, but the funny thing is,
but that shit wakes you up.
I've been doing like the last 3 or 4 days. Yeah, I'll just say this whole week, except for like Monday or Tuesday. But I've been doing it, and like the funny thing is like it feels good. Like like if it just like gives you good energy. Like damn man, I did
wakes
at least
you
something.
Up. And you're about to shower anyway, so like let's get some motion in.
Yeah, instead of like just doing your same routine, like I'm kind of switching it up now. And what we've been trying to do lately too is take my dog for a walk with me and Dress.
Oh yeah,
okay,
and then coming back, and then like it feels good, like actually like changing the routine that you used to be on. And it puts your mindset to like it clears your mind and it gives you like more like positive thoughts instead of like damn, all I did this morning was just be on my phone for a little bit, just.
It gives you that feeling like I accomplished something.
Yeah, exactly. So then it starts your day off like damn. Then you go to work like I did this, and then it carries on throughout the day.
Hell yeah. You know, it's not always gonna be guaranteed, but once you do it, like it really does help and shit. Cause like I'm telling you, like I'm one to preach, but I will say it when I did do that time frame and shit of making my bed in the morning, it really did fucking help and shit. Yeah. I'll say it again. Right now, I'm not probably doing it. Yeah, but. It really did help because I noticed a pattern. I was checking off.
Yeah, because a couple weeks ago I was like in a slump. Like I wasn't depressed or so. I just felt like I wasn't doing anything really like positive in my life. Even though I am, but like it just that's how my mindset was. But it was because I had bad habits.
Yeah.
And then once I kind of, like I said, kind of do like the push-ups or take my dog for a walk, and then sometimes I'll go on the treadmill and just do a couple minutes. Yeah. And I've been doing that lately, and it's actually like kind of.
Is this like the first thing when you wake up, or almost within that same time?
When I wake up, I go to the bathroom, of course, and then I do like a little like 10-15%, like I said, and then do some sit-ups, and then I get ready for work, and I just feel good. Like I feel like I at least got something in, you know, instead of just being on my phone and just sitting there until it's time to go to work.
Yeah, or like
because what I used to do, just be there on my phone. And it'll be like 10-15 minutes before I go to work. Yeah. And I'll wait like at least 2-3 minutes before I have to actually head out.
So or like the last fucking minute?
Yeah, the last minute. I'm like rushing out and all that and stuff. But like
I used
now,
to do that a lot.
Like now I'll be like doing push-ups and stuff like that.
That's good.
And then getting ready. Next thing you know, I have like 10 minutes. Yeah. And I'll go outside and start the trucks up and get ready for work. Like
that's good. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And get my coffee wherever I'm drinking that day.
Yeah.
And stuff
that morning push and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it. It sets you up better and shit.
No, but it does help. Like and it gives you like a positive vibe and like positive mindset.
Yeah. I mean, and then it's not always gonna be guaranteed and shit, but it really does fucking help. It's some form of like structure and shit.
Yeah.
And I just recommend it. Like I said, I'm one to preach and shit. I'm on and off with it. But when I can testify, is like when I do it,
that's
I do notice the fucking difference.
I'm not doing it all the time, but like recently I've been trying to do as much as I can.
Yeah.
I mean, there is days I'm gonna slack it. I know that, but those are the days where I gotta push myself to like just do it, dude. It's just hard.
Yeah, hell yeah. And then there's a thing that says sucks, bro. You have to push your fucking self.
Oh yeah.
Like I think
it's crazy to have something small like that. You have to like really push yourself for it.
Fuck yeah.
Even if it's just.
You're the only one doing it for you.
It's the small goals, dude. They actually do help you. Like, it gives you a good mindset.
Cause that's why I try to remember too. Is like, bro, everyone else is. You have to. This is the kind of things you do for yourself. And everyone else has to do for themselves too. So don't
like that thing I posted the meme, the Shrek one.
Okay.
Like when the look in your face when you're the only one that has to work for your own future.
And the little smirk.
The Shrek one is like you're like laying in bed like all like
pressed. Like stressed. Yeah,
like
no, that's some real shit though.
That's true. Like
it is true.
Yeah, bro. Like how Mama always say, bro, you're the only one. Mama always say this shit that stuck with me as a kid. Like you're the only one that's gonna serve your own plate, so don't expect anyone else to do it. And that shit stuck with me forever.
No, that is true.
You know what I'm saying? Just like wiping your ass, bro. Ain't no one else you wipe your ass. That's a private ass moment, and that's all you. You got to take care of it. You could walk away, but like,
I'm gonna wipe my ass.
Who gonna have ass but me?
You wipe it, you're gonna have shit the whole day. It's true.
Ah, bars. Bars.
What's that one saying? It takes 2 wipes to realize you don't need one wipe to realize you need none.
It's 2 wipes to make it right.
Nah. I'm out of pocket. I'm out of pocket.
Out of pocket. Well, let's wrap it up, boys.
All right,
It's
sounds
already
good, boys.
an hour and a half. Thank you for tuning in. It's Put Me on Something podcast. I'm your host, Alejandro Gomez.
And it is Euro-san, and for once, I was not on time, but I'll leave it at that, and I'll bring it to the right to my man.
And I'm Eric Grizzly.
Eric Grizzly.
Peace.
Over there.
Peace.
Appreciate y'all.
Peace be with you, brother. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Put Me on Something podcast. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and
YouTube soon,
YouTube
baby.
soon. You know, sorry. But yeah, we'll find us there. And yeah, that's it for right now. Thank you for tuning in. We're out, baby.